light in my face. Oh, there's a light in my face. Okay, everybody, this is Nicky Nick, and we're about to watch some scary videos. Apparently, my video capture device is on the Okay, everybody, this is Nicky Nick, and we're about to watch some scary videos. Apparently, my video capture device is on the Okay, everybody, this is Nicky Nick, and we're about to watch some scary videos. Apparently, my video capture device is on the Okay, everybody, this is Nicky Nick, and we're about to watch some scary videos. Apparently, my video capture device is on the Okay, everybody, this is Nicky Nick, and we're about to watch some scary videos. Apparently, my video capture device Okay, let's see here. There we go. With the light in my eyes. Okay, so first up is these creepy videos just get weirder and weirder. I think we're all set. I think we're all set. Okay, so for some reason, the streaming platform will not turn down the sound. Okay, so for some reason, see, it won't. The streaming platform. All right, we're gonna turn that off. Down the sound. Try it one more time. Oh, I see. I'm clicking on the wrong button. Okay, let's get started. Hope you got your favorite stuff down. Slaptam.
In a series of creepy videos shared by GMA Public Affairs, what initially seems to be a truck rolling with its handbrake off quickly becomes a clip that gets weirder and weirder. The grainy CCTV footage of a private parking lot shows a series of vehicles parked in a line, up against a wall. Everything seems normal at first, but then a truck in the middle of the line of vehicles begins slowly backing out of its spot.
That's weird.
A close-up of the truck's cab shows that the driver's seat is definitely empty. The footage before and after the incident gives no indication that anyone had entered the lot. Once the truck is all the way out of the space, things get weirder when the door closest to the camera opens all on its own. No one exits the vehicle through the open door. As if this video wasn't creepy enough, viewers and paranormal investigators who have examined the footage closely have pointed out details that make it even weirder. One viewer spotted what appears to be a tall shadow creature pushing the truck from the front grille.
I don't see that at all.
Additional viewings by investigators show there's actually a group of 3 shadows in front of the truck. The figures stand in a line in front of the truck but don't seem to be touching it in any way, yet the truck begins to move. It's unclear how exactly these shadowy shapes could be moving the truck. However, the image of these three shadows working in tandem is certainly a chilling sight.
That is chilling.
Love to get your thoughts on this one in the comments section below.
I don't see these figures. I mean, there's so much interference on that video.
According to YouTuber Christian AVR, recording creepy videos in the place where he works isn't unusual. The place often experiences bizarre events that occur without explanation, and on this occasion he was lucky enough to catch it on camera. In this clip, the YouTuber is working in a former dining hall that is now used occasionally for special events. He writes that the room is generally only occupied once per week and only for a few hours at a time. The room is large and vacant, only containing a few tables with chairs stacked on top of them. The YouTuber is working alone in the empty room when he begins to hear strange noises. These noises are not unusual, at least not in this seemingly haunted location, but he decides to grab his camera in hopes of capturing evidence of a possible haunting. After recording for a few seconds, something happens. A small stool that's been tucked away under a table begins to slowly slide across the floor.
Mierda.
It moves several feet before coming to a stop.
Mierda.
So who or what could have caused such an eerie phenomenon? In the video's comments, the YouTuber indicates that there's a medical facility right next to the building where the dining hall operates. People often live their final days in medical facilities, so it's possible that the spirit of a deceased resident has made its way into the dining hall and is causing a bit of a mischief. The YouTuber states that the bizarre incidents have continued to this day, but the staff of the facility are no closer to an explanation.
Why is a ghost going to move a stool?
Mierda.
Redditor Mr. Paranormal Guy uploaded this strange piece of footage.
Wasn't scary
It
at
shows a house in the midst of renovations. The CCTV footage shows an almost empty room in the middle of a home improvement project. The walls are entirely bare with two stepladders placed near the center of the room. There's an open doorway that seems to lead outside, as it's filled with a bright light. Clearly someone or something took the open door as an invitation to enter. A few seconds into the video, a strange creature walks into the room.
Was that a kid or a
It's
creature?
only about as tall as the stepladders. It has a strange bulbous head and seems to have large black eyes and very long thin limbs. It doesn't seem to be wearing any clothes either. The creature's appearance resembles many depictions of extraterrestrials in popular media,
Just looks like
leading
a
many
kid
to
out of-
speculate that the creature is indeed an alien. Others, however, believe it could be some sort of child spirit or perhaps even a demon. Its actions in the room make the footage even weirder. It takes a few steps into the room, stopping near the first stepladder. Then it seems to teleport, moving in a semi-transparent blur across the room, at a speed that's clearly not human.
Definitely interesting.
It stops near the second stepladder, then seems to disappear into thin air. Seconds after the creature vanishes, the second stepladder begins to move across the floor, sliding and scraping until it's out of sight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A moment later, the strange being returns. It takes a few steps before zooming off at a high speed once again. So who or what was this strange entity? And why did it enter the room only to drag a stepladder across the floor?
Yes,
For now,
weird.
these mysterious questions remain unanswered, but the homeowner might be wise to keep the doors closed from now on.
I got the chills. Alright, very
In a dark
interesting.
room.
Some creepy videos are caught at a time when the bystanders are lucky to make it out alive. In this video, a mysterious vehicle almost causes a collision that could have cost the passengers their lives. A group of men are driving down a dark highway late one night. A large truck is driving slowly in front of them. They decide to go around in the left lane. The lane looks clear, so they make their move. As they're passing the truck, they're suddenly blinded by bright headlights that appear out of nowhere.
Whoa!
The driver quickly swerves into the snow-covered grass on the side of the road to avoid a collision.
That was crazy.
There had been no indication of a vehicle on the road moments before the near collision. If you slow the footage down, it does seem like the truck manifests out of nowhere.
He was just driving without his headlights on. He realized there was a car
So how did
coming.
this
He
large
turned on his
truck
headlights.
suddenly appear?
No.
Some
he
viewers
was-
believe
there was
that
no
the
headlights.
truck was there the whole time, it
Yeah.
just didn't have its headlights on.
Yeah.
But then one has to ask why a truck would be speeding down a snowy highway in the dark without its headlights on.
It happened.
Others believe the truck genuinely
That's not-
appeared out of nowhere, suggesting time travel or even a glitch in the
No.
Matrix.
The guy just didn't have his headlights on. This is not creepy or scary.
Thankfully, the passengers of the car were safe, but this video could have had a much different ending. In a bizarre video from Paranormal Activity World, a shot of a startled crowd turns into something much more sinister when the camera pans to the sky to answer the question, what is everyone looking at? The footage begins with a shot of a group of people staring up into the sky. Some of them are pointing and others are holding up their phones to record whatever strange sight has captured their attention. The camera focuses on the crowd for several seconds before turning to capture a shot of the strange happenings in the sky. When the camera finally swings upwards, what it captures is truly shocking. There's a large dark circle in the grey sky. The circle's irregular and almost seems to change shape and size as the camera rolls.
That's interesting.
The grey colour on the inside of the circle is darker than the surrounding sky. It almost seems to be a hole in the sky. Although a crowd of people witnessed the strange event, no one seems to be able to offer an explanation of what could have caused such a strange atmospheric phenomenon. Before we take a look at a truly bizarre video captured of the Pope, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that
Ooh,
little bell
captured
icon there and turn on all
of the
channel
Pope?
notifications. That way you'll be notified when we drop
should be
our
good,
scary
right?
and mysterious videos.
Is it a reptilian
Also,
alien
remember to give that
pretending
thumbs
to
up
be the
button
Pope?
a nice friendly hug.
Who knows? We're about to find
Even
out.
if you aren't religious, you're most likely familiar with the Pope. As the leader of one of the largest religions in history, the Pope is an international public figure. However, this video from Paranormal X Chile raises questions about who Pope Francis really is. This video shows a close-up of the Pope's face as he stands amid a crowd. He leans his head down and reaches his hand towards his face. You might be expecting him to rub his eyes or scratch his nose, but what actually happens is baffling.
What?
The Pope appears to grab the skin just above his nose and pull it away from his face. It seems to stretch far more than any real skin should.
What
As he
the-
pulls, his eyes appear sunken and hollow like the eye holes in a mask.
Shut up.
This has
can't
led
be
some
real.
to speculate that this is not the real Pope. One theory is that the Pope has a body double who sometimes participates in public appearances, keeping the real Pope safe in an alternate location.
What? This is some Mission
Other viewers of the
Impossible
video
crap.
have suggested that the Pope is, and always has been, something not human, such as a lizard creature. There are no clear answers here, but this video has caused many to have second thoughts about the popular Pope Francis.
What? Do you guys think that's real? That
Now, if you want to
That's
see some
weird.
more freaky videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, we have a massive creepy paranormal playlist right there you can binge on for hours and hours. Now, if you want to get your name scrolling along the top there, consider supporting our Patreon campaign. There's a link in the description box below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
Alright, so that was the first video of Slapped Ham. Oh, we started in the wrong place. That's okay. So, we'll delete that. And we'll go over to 15 scary encounters that were caught on video. Whoa. Alright, let's increase that. Let's get ready. Let's go.
Number 15. What could possibly be lurking behind you when you aren't paying attention? Trying to watch a movie on their laptop, they had no idea what was about to happen. Look at the reflection on the screen and you'll see it. For a split
What the
second,
f-
an odd-shaped being creature was seen before it quickly dashes off.
It looked like a cat. I thought
Looking
it
at
was a cat
something
on the
like
couch.
this, you can't help but wonder what that could have been. Some kind of unknown creature, or even
Oh,
possibly a
that's
demon?
creepy. That's oh, that gives me chills. Okay, I've never seen that shaped creature on any of the videos that I've seen. It looks like a person in a cat suit. To be serious, right? Like
Number
the kid
14.
from Where the Wild Things Are.
Can anyone
Ooh, I
explain
saw
this
that.
next
Did
capture?
Did you guys? Did you
We
see
see
that?
the elderly woman on screen, either
Right
posing
here.
for her picture
Right
to
here.
be taken, or for a video. She has no idea that a ghostly apparition would appear to walk past her.
Like an old man.
Many commented that it was the after image of her dead husband that was caught on camera. Based on the height and movement, it appears to be a person, but we can't explain how they are transparent.
It looks like an old man. Okay, we get it. We get it. Next. Oh, here comes a commercial.
I'm Jonathan Proper, CEO of Jobs.com,
God.
and I'm here to give you the naked truth about law.
No thanks.
Number 13. Is this an example of good editing skills? Or an actual example of something strange that was caught on camera? Pay attention to the man and woman riding on the motorbike in the middle of the screen. Out of nowhere, this happens. Another rider suddenly appears in front of them without warning. We get a view of them the entire time, and at no point do we see the other rider. Many are
Glitch in the
saying
Matrix.
this can be filed into the category of another glitch in the Matrix that was caught on camera.
I didn't know he was gonna
Do
say
you
that.
agree?
Yeah, definitely a glitch in the Matrix. But he stopped before we saw the vehicle.
Number 12. Haunted homes and the things that happen
maybe
in
it was
them
something with
make
the
for
filming.
interesting TikTok videos. User DinoNuggets741 shared his capture of a series of ghostly happenings that took place in his home.
What is this?
From strange noises to oddities like doors closing on their own with no one touching them.
Oh, sorry.
This is what happened.
Steve, are you home, bro?
Nope. What?
Hello? What the fuck? Hello? 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 Fuck! What noise is? Whoa!
What just happened?
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa. Did you guys see it? Something peeking around the corner. Dude. Oh my god, after watching Visage, all these turning on the lights in rooms has got me freaked out. The curtain's moving.
Shit.
You just watched the shower curtain move. And he's still standing there. And the door closed? Oh, hell. And he's still there. Did the shower come on? The shower did come on. Oh my gosh. I have to get you out of the moment real quick.
Number 11.
That was
Sometimes
crazy.
finding unknown things and mysterious discoveries can be exciting and interesting. How would you classify this next one? On an expedition to an undisclosed location, this explorer stumbled upon a strange sight. Arranged in expanding circles with a mysterious obelisk at the center, the location appeared to be some kind of Native American ritual site.
Why?
Not knowing for sure, they posted the footage online asking for anyone to give ideas as to what this could be. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Have
Or
you
have
done
any ideas
trespass?
what it could be?
And trampled
Let us
on
know
it.
down in the comments below. Number 10.
Really? How
Have
did
you
this
ever
make the
heard the
video?
saying that sometimes when you go searching for something, you often find more than what you expect? This is the case for this woman, who discovered an odd secret in her New York apartment. After feeling a cold draft in her bathroom, she was perplexed and confused about the source. This is what she found.
I'm in my New York City apartment and it's cold, right? Obviously, it doesn't matter how high the heat goes, I'm cold, right? So I walk into my bathroom. Right here, I feel cold air blowing on me. There's not a vent or anything. So I feel here and there's cold air coming through this hole. So I tape it up. I don't know why there's cold air coming through here, but we're not having it. I stand here and look at that. You can
Oh,
see
yeah,
my
I
hair
see.
blowing in the cold wind. So I start searching, right? Okay, there's a vent up there, nothing's coming out. There's a little bit of air coming out of this light switch, but there's not enough air to blow this hard on me. You can't see it now. Look at it, they blowing. So I start feeling, and the air is coming from the mirror. Okay, I realize the mirror moves. Let me show you what I found in my New York City bathroom.
Holy shit!
Okay.
Oh, seriously.
Okay.
Oh, hell no.
Just the electrical.
Oh, no. There's a room back there.
What the fuck?
Fearlessly, she wasn't about to leave it as it was. She had to investigate further and go deeper inside the opening in the wall. What, or better yet, who was she going to run into on the other side?
If I can't fit through here, I think I can.
So we throw this over there, and we'll use that as a platform.
It's oh my god.
Is that your weapon?
Mean it when you swing it.
That's good advice, actually. God, please take care of me.
Did she just ask for God to take care? Don't go in that hole. Call your landlord.
Oh, your hip's not gonna make it.
Straddling the inside of this wall right now. What's my game plan? John, I'm touching something. Is it? I think it's a pipe.
You're actually doing it.
Oh my god. I have nothing to hold on to. I think the pipe can hold me.
How are you gonna get back?
She's actually in.
Okay, John, stay right here.
You're in the other side of the dimension. Go onward.
Okay, I'm scared. My hammer. Wait, I have my hammer.
You're holding it wrong.
Is there a wrong way to hold a hammer to kill somebody?
Are you? Yo,
John, there's trash bags and stuff.
Smell something dying.
What's wrong with me? Okay, so there's this wife. This is a whole other planet.
Number 9.
Oh.
Do you know what this is?
They just left us hanging.
Imagine looking up into the evening sky to see something like this. It makes no noise and doesn't appear to be flying. A large, solid black
my
craft
hair.
hovering across the horizon. Some say it was a UFO craft, maybe an alien species observing the planet from above.
It looks like a balloon.
Illumilite is a mold making and casting company.
A balloon.
Number 8. Things that happen when we least expect them to are always the most dangerous. This dash camera video is the best example. We see a car routinely driving down the open highway when this happens. One of the barriers moves by itself and into the path of the car. Luckily, the driver saw it in time and was able to avoid it.
What the freak?
Something like this, even minor, can result in major damages and injury. Thankfully, this ended up being nothing but a close call.
Радар «Стрелка».
Oh, wow.
Number 7.
That's weird.
As she's updating the viewers about
Those
some of the
things don't move
paranormal
'cause of
activity
wind.
in her house, she doesn't realize that this video would soon go viral as well.
Did you see?
Looking behind
you
her,
see?
we see it. A dark shadow figure was caught moving across the room.
It was right here.
Many in the comments said it looks like the Hat Man, the supernatural entity that is believed by some to exist. Look closely. What do you think that was?
Happy Wednesday, TikTok.
Right here.
Everything in the house has been really crazy lately. I've been posting videos to show you kind of what's been going on. So the house is getting really active in 2021.
God.
Getting a lot of comments when we're going to do our next live stream, and hopefully, guys, it'll be released soon. It just depends on mine and my husband's schedule. And as soon as we can get back to doing live streams down in the basement where you can kind of see crazy stuff happening, we will be doing that. So please stay tuned. I will keep you updated with the haunting. Cheers.
Oh my god,
Number
he's like
6.
behind her.
Described
Oh,
as feeding time. This dark take on internet humor is undoubtedly creepy despite its light-hearted overtone.
Well, guess it's feeding time.
Oh, come on. Fake. Fake. Fake.
Good boy.
Number 5. TikTok user Daniel Ibarra managed to capture something beyond scary when he tried to record a mask and speaker prank on his sleeping friend. In the video, we see him with a mask and Bluetooth speaker in hand. He looks through the window above his friend when something scary happens. The eyes of the mask begin to move. The mask alone is terrifying enough, but add the fact that it is haunted and could possibly be alive doesn't make this any less creepy.
It was just a reflection.
At this point, Daniel and his friends are convinced that the mask is possessed by some kind of demon. He even goes as far as trying to debunk it for himself. When that doesn't work, however, they had no other choice but to destroy it. Perhaps this is the best option for everyone.
Michael, we have a new function.
What?
It's called Build
It
Your Own
did
Bundle.
look like it kind of, its eyes kind of moved. Wait, let's go back.
Number 4. Number 5. TikTok user Daniel Ibarra managed to capture something beyond scary when he tried to record a mask and speaker prank on his sleeping friend. In the video, we see him with a mask and Bluetooth speaker in hand.
So watch the eyes.
He looks through the window above his friend when something scary happens. The eyes of the mask begin to move.
No, okay, so if
The
you
mask
look at
alone
the
is
mask,
terrifying enough, but add the fact that it is haunted and could possibly be alive doesn't make this any less creepy.
No, go
Scary
back.
happens. The eyes of the mask begin
Okay,
to move.
so
Speaker prank on his sleeping.
Go back.
Good boy.
Number 5.
Okay, so look at the
TikTok
mask.
user Daniel
See,
Ibarra
there's
managed to
holes
capture
on
something
either
beyond
side of the
scary
eyes.
when he
So
tried
when
to
the
record a
light
mask and
transfers
speaker
behind
prank
it, it
on
looks
his
like it's
sleeping
moving.
friend.
Because,
In the
you know,
video,
this
we
lighter,
see him with a
darker.
mask and Bluetooth
Watch.
speaker in hand. He looks
See,
through the
yeah,
window
the
above
back
his
of the
friend
window,
when
it's-
something
the
scary
eye's not
happens.
moving.
The eyes of the mask begin to move.
Yeah, it's not moving.
The mask alone is terrifying enough,
Let's move on.
but at the Paris catacombs is a place that...
Oh, went too far. Why would the light come on? That's not scary. They're so
Number
full
4.
of crap.
The Paris catacombs is a place that some would put at the top of a list of destinations, whilst others say they would prefer to be far away from that location as possible.
Far away.
The most famous bit of lore regarding that creepy location being the infamous Paris Catacombs Lost Man footage. Long before it gained worldwide viral notoriety, the footage you're about to see was part of a documentary which aired in slightly different versions on multiple TV networks in the early 2000s. Over the course of more than 3 centuries, countless numbers of people have ventured into the so-called Empire of the Dead, which has been a popular tourist attraction since the late 1800s. While the true origins of the footage have yet to be confirmed, skeptics have dismissed the video as a fake, likely staged. Despite this, however, the footage is most terrifying as it suggests that the man stumbled upon something he wasn't meant to see, or something that no human has seen and survived.
He's frightened. Occasionally he stops, perhaps to try to decide which way to run among all the many different corridors. He's running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs. And all of a sudden... This video camera
Number
Okay.
3. Posted to
I know
Reddit,
when I
user
went there.
Trem Giddy captured activity that he claimed to be paranormal, blaming the happenings on a ghost. We see the hanging lamps moving by themselves.
These lights just started swinging in front of my eyes. I was sitting down eating a snack, and that was what? Oh, that just broke. That kind of scared me. Sorry about that, but the lights haven't stopped. Surprisingly enough, it's kind of creepy. But it happened a moment ago while I was eating.
Earthquake.
And it's just been creeping me out. Okay, the TV. That wasn't just, no. The TV just turned on by itself. Oh my. That wasn't even open.
Why would you put it back in there?
I don't even know what's going on anymore. It's been happening honestly like all the time. It's not a new thing.
Commenters were divided on this one, if it should be considered credible or not. But what do you think? Number 2. What could be so intense that it caused an on-duty security officer to leave his post? According to the Post, the ghost of a little girl was known to frequently visit a restaurant late at night. He was a non-believer and insisted he could handle the graveyard shift by himself. While nothing happened at first, over time strange things started to happen. Chairs being moved and rearranged, disembodied laughter, and even cold spots all started manifesting. One night, however, the activity became so bad he could no longer take it, and abandoned his post with all intentions of never returning for any reason.
Did you know
Why
that
isn't
the
the door
average
locked?
adult has 5 to 20 pounds of toxic poop in their body
Oh,
at any
yeah,
given
toxic
moment?
poop.
Seems
That's what we want to hear about.
Number 1. Here we are at the end of the list, and we have an interesting video to feature. A capture and upload that was posted to YouTube with the title, Ghost in Shower Caught on Tape. As the name suggests, something paranormal was captured happening that is not easy to explain. In the video, we see a couple recording a home movie together, the boyfriend teasing the girl who is in the shower, whilst recording their interaction on video. She plays along at first, but then becomes annoyed and runs off. That doesn't explain, however, what happens next.
I've seen this one before. Myrtle. Was she
Pulling back the shower curtains, there was no one inside. Yet we see a shadow outline clearly visible.
Well, it just ends abruptly. Alright. Before we go on to the next one, let's go ahead and run a commercial of my own. Get you guys water, get your snacks. Here we go. Okay, we're back. This one is scary broadcast interruptions that left police worried. Ooh.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Since the early 1970s, there have been several notable broadcast signal intrusions that have left authorities seriously worried. Today we're going to jump into these fascinating stories. But before we do, consider hitting that subscribe button for more awesome content just like this.
Each year, the NFL broadcasts the US's most popular sporting event, the Super Bowl. Typically, around 100 million people tune in to watch the big game. In 2009, viewers in Arizona were shocked when the Super Bowl was suddenly interrupted by pornographic footage. An adult film played for around 40 seconds before the broadcast signal intrusions were disrupted.
This ain't scary.
The issue only affected viewers who were watching the game through their Comcast cable subscriptions, but the incident still resulted in a huge public outcry. Shortly after the game aired, the culprit was discovered. The pornographic interlude was the work of a Cox Communications employee who served as the company's Comcast liaison. He was punished with 3 years of probation and a fine of $1,000.
Wow. Somebody pissed him off.
Unlike many of the broadcast signal intrusions on this list, the responsibility for the Captain Midnight interruptions was never much of a mystery. In 1986, an electrical engineer named John R. McDougall hacked into the HBO signal, broadcasting to much of the eastern half of the United States to spread an important message. According to McDougall, operating under the alias of Captain Midnight, he was tired of the high prices being demanded for premium channels like HBO and Showtime. He spent around 5 minutes explaining why he believed that the prices were unfair and threatened to continue targeting other signals so that his message would be taken seriously. Unfortunately for Captain Midnight, he was never able to target other networks. He was arrested and eventually pled guilty to illegally operating a satellite uplink transmitter. He was placed on probation for 1 year and paid a $5,000 fine, and had his amateur radio license revoked. Not all broadcast signal intrusions have the type of lofty goals that prompted Captain Midnight to take to the airwaves.
Not scary stuff.
Sometimes hackers just jam signals for the
scary
fun
broadcast.
of it.
These are not
In
scary.
2017, a local radio station in Nottinghamshire, England, had its broadcast hijacked 8 times over the course of a single month. Instead of using the stolen airtime to broadcast a message, this wanton criminal chose instead to play an old tune, the Winkers song. This catchy melody, a song about masturbation, caused quite a stir when it was repeatedly broadcast.
Okay, so
Some
we have
listeners
porn,
thought the joke was hilarious, but
and
others were
prices are
offended
too
by the
high.
song's content.
Ooh,
A few parents reported that their children had begun repeating the adult lyrics. Although the radio station made attempts to identify the culprit, the radio pirate responsible for the Winkers song remains at large. In 2007, viewers in Australia were watching a Canadian documentary about air disasters entitled Mayday, when the program was suddenly interrupted. The video for the program continued as normal, but the soundtrack suddenly changed to a single voice. The voice had an American accent, Southern, and it repeated the same phrase over and over for 6 minutes. Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord.
Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord. Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord. Jesus Christ, help us all.
Viewers were baffled and frightened by the cryptic message. The network was initially silent, but eventually made a statement that no broadcast signal intrusions had occurred. They stated that the voice had been part of the original broadcast,
Yes, I
and that
still
it said,
stream
Jesus
on
Christ,
Twitch. I'm
one of
streaming
the
on Twitch right now.
Nazarenes. However, the videos that still circulate on the internet don't fit with this explanation. It was eventually discovered that the audio was from a year-old broadcast, but it remains unclear how the disturbing voice was inserted into the Mayday documentary.
How are you doing?
The Mayday incident in Australia wasn't the only time that broadcast signal intrusions have been blamed on innocent mix-ups. In 2007, the broadcast for a Washington DC television station was suddenly interrupted by a strange image. It appeared to be an old photograph depicting 2 faces. Although the image was grainy, witnesses stated that it looked like a creepy old couple staring into the camera. The picture remained on screen for several seconds with no movement or sound before it abruptly disappeared. The cable company's official statement explained that the image had been a still from an advertisement for the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Really?
However, viewers were skeptical. They took to the internet to find footage of the bizarre interruption, but discovered that any video of the incident posted online was quickly and mysteriously removed.
Blame it on Oprah.
Mr. Nilsson has confessed to killing 15 men over a period of 5.
In 1977, this incident, sometimes called the Southern Television Broadcast Interruption, made waves in the UK. An evening news broadcast was interrupted by a mysterious voice. The voice was heavily disguised and accompanied by a buzzing sound. The speaker called himself Vrillin.
This is the voice of Allah, representative of the Ashtar Galactic.
Vrillon claimed to be a representative of an intergalactic association. He warned viewers that all your weapons of evil must be removed, and you have but a short time to learn to live together in peace. The interruption lasted for around 6 minutes before turning back to the regularly scheduled broadcast. Viewers were disturbed by the message. Most brushed it off as a hoax perpetuated by a tech-savvy jokester, but many alien aficionados believed that it was a genuine message from another world.
The crap out of me, cat.
Officials investigated
Oh my
the incident in an attempt to discover who had interrupted the signal, but the culprit was never identified.
Yeah, that's scary. This is very disappointing.
In 1987, the United States encountered one of the most notorious broadcast signal intrusions in history. The culprit was known as Max Headroom. An unknown individual appeared on screen twice wearing a mask of the cartoon character and sunglasses covering his eyes. A metal background moved eerily behind the man. During his first appearance, viewers only heard white noise. However, during his second interruption, the individual in the mask speaks.
This was a
what he has
TV
to
show.
say is bizarre. He insults sports pundit Chuck Swirsky and begins screaming and laughing. He calls out a Coca-Cola slogan while holding a Pepsi can. He says that he's made a giant masterpiece for all the greatest world newspaper nerds and holds up a dirty glove before exposing his buttocks and flogging himself with a fly swatter. These are only some of the strange musings that Max Headroom utters during his second broadcast.
Max Headroom?
The broadcast company eventually began humorously using clips from the video, claiming that it had been a big joke. However, most people believe that it was a legitimate hacking and that the culprit remains unidentified.
Crazy.
In 2013, viewers in Montana watching the Steve Wilkos show were confronted with a sudden emergency alert. However,
Zombie.
instead of the usual test to the system or even a legitimate emergency, viewers heard a startling message. During the alert, a voice calmly took to the air to inform viewers that dead bodies are rising from their graves, and that bodies of the dead are attacking the living. The voice instructed viewers to avoid trying to capture any of the creatures or even get close to them, as they're extremely dangerous. The alert ended as quickly as it began, being replaced with a correction and apology from the network, stating that there was no actual emergency. Explanations for the incident varied. Some believed it was a joke, and others speculated that it was unconventional advertising for a popular zombie TV show. However, still others believe that the government that silenced the warning is hiding something very real about the undead.
I don't think so. It was just a joke. Simple
Something that was
hacking.
once done only by men could be the key to taking years off your appearance.
In 2008, newscasters in the United States were busy analysing the events of the presidential election that was in the process of wrapping up when the broadcasts were suddenly interrupted by a series of cryptic messages. The screen was filled with black, white and grey bars. Inside the bars read, "We present a special presentation." The words then changed to say, "You will see such pretty things," before switching to disturbing images of human heads with the caption, "You are ill, we want to fix you." The messages then state that whoever is responsible for the broadcast has already seen the things that are inside of our minds. As if the ominous messages weren't enough, the video itself was broadcast on such a high frequency that some viewers became ill while watching it, experiencing episodes of vomiting and even hallucination. No real explanation has ever surfaced for the disturbing video.
Okay.
Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at a signal intrusion that could have ended the entire world, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be updated about all our latest content. In the 1960s, the United States and the USSR were involved in a tense nuclear standoff that had the entire world holding its breath. In 1966, one of the most dangerous broadcast signal intrusions in history almost pushed the situation over the edge. In 1966, the city of Kaluga in Russia had its broadcasts suddenly interrupted with a news bulletin claiming that the United States had begun a nuclear war with the USSR. Although authorities quickly determined that the report was false, this signal hack could have had disastrous consequences for the entire world. Had the authorities believed the report, they most likely would have deployed their own missiles, launching the world into a catastrophic nuclear war. Thankfully, the report was disregarded as a hoax. However, the miscreant responsible for this reckless signal intrusion was never identified.
If you want more fascinating content just like this, then check out that
Okay,
video on the
so-
top there. Otherwise, there's an entire
I'm sorry about
playlist
that
there
one,
for you to
y'all.
binge
That
on.
was just highly disappointing. That wasn't even scary. I don't understand why they said it was scary broadcast. So this one's Nuke's Top 5. 5 scary ghost videos to cause a crazy reaction. That title gives me doubts as well, but we'll check it out. Let's find out if these are scary.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Following. If you're a regular viewer of Nuke's Top 5, then you probably remember Czech ghost hunter ILMN Bono Paranormal. I featured some of his previous terrifying explorations at an abandoned car factory in the past.
No way. No way. No way.
The old car factory in the city of Ostrava, Czech Republic, has been abandoned for almost 60 years after a large explosion took the lives of several workers. Locals claim that the angry spirits of the deceased workers still haunt the decaying old factory. At the end of his previous exploration, Bono fled in terror, but his viewers wanted to see more. So reluctantly, ILM and Bono once again returns to the spooky abandoned car factory. And this time, even though he's understandably very nervous, he promises his new audience that he'll do his best to keep calm and not run away from anything.
Are you
But it
going
turns
there
out that that
by
promise
yourself?
might be a bit hard to keep.
This
I don't understand ghost hunters who
I just
by
wanted to
themselves.
check because in the previous video I ran from it and a lot of you hated me for running from this
Who
room.
cares about those who hate
I
you
will
for
try
running
not
for
to
your
run
life?
away from anything and try and stay calm.
Did you know that collagen makes up roughly 30% of proteins in your body, making it the most abundant protein?
But there's... what? You won't believe me. I just got spooked by my hair. Wow. I'm a real ghost hunter.
The nervous ghost hunter actually gets spooked by his own hair, but he laughs it off and continues. As he makes his way through dark winding hallways deeper and deeper into the abandoned factory, he starts to get an uneasy feeling that he might not be alone.
Yeah, you don't go
Je tu někdo se mnou v téhle místnosti?
A door slams shut somewhere near the frightened ghost hunter. As he tries to find the source of the loud sound, he finds an open door into a small bathroom area. Now what's especially odd is that the door to the bathroom area had been locked shut earlier, making the room inaccessible. But now the door is mysteriously open. In a later investigation, Bono carefully enters the bathroom area and begins to explore. It did not go well.
Halo? Jste někdo? I hear something, bro. From this place. No! Já jsem tu přišel jenom prohledat, já jsem chtěl jenom nějaké fotky. Já tu ne...
Halo? Did you see it?
Yes.
When looking into the last bathroom stall, the sight of an unexpected dark figure sends Bono running out into the hallway. He assumes that he has stumbled upon a homeless person or some other stranger. So Bono calls out, explaining that he's only there to explore, nothing else.
Okay, that was scary.
When no one answers, Bono carefully walks back toward the stall.
Hello? No freaking way. There is literally no one.
There's no one there. Later in the investigation, Bono heads to a room in the abandoned car factory which seems to be the most supernaturally active. Bono has caught several frightening unexplained occurrences in this room.
This is the room that all of you know the story of.
Do you know the story of?
These are the cups, and this is the closet. I'm sorry, I'm out of here. No, I'm not going. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't run away, but in this room especially, this room is really
Why are you going down?
Aggressive. The spirits in this room, so I don't want to get hurt. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. How'd you get in there? You didn't go up.
So I also wanted to check. Hello? Hello?
Almost immediately, the door of a fridge swings open on its own, and Bono just leaves. But no matter where Bono goes, something seems to be following him.
Oh! What? Oh! Nope. I'm sorry. That was too aggressive.
The unexplained activity only seems to get even more aggressive as Bono explores the abandoned factory. It's almost as if something just does not want him there. As Bono heads down one of the dark hallways of the creepy abandoned building, things take yet another terrifying turn.
Anyway, I think there's one more room. I don't know what. One more thing that I wanted to show you.
Oh, I saw it. Did you guys see it? I saw it. There's somebody behind him.
What the I said I won't be scared.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go. Hello?
Hey, Black Dragon.
Hello.
I saw it. I saw
The sound of glass falling to the floor catches Bono's attention, and as he turns around, the same shadow figure he saw earlier seems to be watching him. So he gathers his courage and walks back to investigate. No one there.
Why would you
basically
go back?
says that he is done. He ends the investigation and leaves the factory. So did Bono capture real ghost activity on camera? Are the ghosts of the workers that passed away inside the factory angry that he has disturbed them?
I don't know if they're ghosts.
Is it all just an elaborate hoax?
There's something in there.
You
but
decide.
I don't know if it's ghosts.
You can watch Bono's entire 6-part series at the Abandoned Car Factory over on his YouTube channel, ILMN Bono Paranormal. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Forgotten. Popular Korean ghost hunter Yoon Shuan goes out to explore an abandoned house in the middle of the night. Yoon claims in his YouTube videos that while he does sometimes film at allegedly haunted locations, he never fakes or fabricates any of the creepy activity that he captures in his...
Yo, why are these people going into abandoned buildings by themselves? Are they addicted to the fear adrenaline or something? Are they insane? Go with a friend? Oh wait, their friends are smart, saying, you are crazy if we're going in that building. Oh my god. Alright, let's continue.
Investigations. But just like everyone else, Yun Shuan can occasionally get a little spooked.
And can I say that at least this guy is socially conscious enough to wear a mask? There's nobody in this building but maybe a ghost or a bunch of spiders, and he's wearing a mask. And we can't get Karens in America to wear a mask when they go to a store. Kudos to this guy.
Sometimes buy something silly.
아이씨, 개 같은 새끼야, 이띠빠. 깜짝 놀라서 이 방 들어가려고 하는데 뭘 조심하라고 해. 자꾸 못 들어가잖아.
He's all yelling at some noise. What? Does he have a baton?
Yun Shuan completely forgets that he's using a Spirit Box phone app when suddenly a loud voice from the app warns him, be careful.
Adrenaline, right?
Yun gets jump scared by his own app and flies into a bit of a rage. So, one dark and stormy night, Yun finds himself in a strange house that has a bit of a creepy past. Locals say that the house was built on top of a graveyard, and that some of the graves were never moved.
Oh my god.
Yun has no idea why the property was abandoned, but he is determined to find out. He sets up a REM pod EMF detector at the front doorway entrance, and similar to before, he then completely forgets about it.
Oh, Jesus.
뭐야?
I set a trap and I set it off.
진짜. 아, 쟤 놀래서 그런 게 아니에요. 놀래서 그런 게 아니라
I wasn't.
장비 잘 작동하고 있는지 확인해서 그런 겁니다.
Yun jokes around and boldly claims that he's not scared. But soon things become a bit scarier for the ghost hunter, as he wanders too close to his own REM pod and accidentally sets it off himself. So Yun decides to use a phone app called Snow that, similar to Snapchat, can detect faces and then add a filter or mask. And things get a bit creepy.
스노우는 귀신이 아니며 참고만 하는 그런 거라고 보시면 돼요.
Wait, did you hear how people are using, I don't know how prevalent Teslas are over the rest of the country, but here it's like easily 2 out of 10 people can have, or I guess 1 out of 5, can have a Tesla. Even if they don't have a house, they have a freaking Tesla. And they're saying that the software on the Tesla that prevents you from crashing in to other cars or hitting people are being used, not the software itself, that people are driving their cars into cemeteries and the car is detecting quote unquote ghosts because they can sense a person through the software in front of the vehicle. Have you heard of that? I need to find a video with people using their Teslas as ghost hunting devices. I think that's interesting. I don't know if that's true or not. Wait, did you just see that?
여기.
Wait, let's go back.
Let's get a bit creepy.
스노우는 귀신이 아니며 참고만 하는 그런 거라고 보시면 돼요. 스노우 한번 해볼게요.
Ooh, I saw that face.
여기 이건 무시.
Yeah, Teslas and detect ghosts.
안녕하세요. 당신은 어디 있습니까? 분신사와 오디세이 재밌어. 오호. 저건 뭐야?
How many people are getting this app right now? Can you imagine? Let me check my house before I go in. Make sure there's no ghosts here. Wait, let me go back. What's the name of this app this man just put on his phone?
That, similar to Snapchat, can detect faces and then add a filter.
Okay.
Yun jokes around and boldly claims that he's not scared. But soon things become a bit scarier for the ghost hunter, as he wanders too close to his own REM pod and accidentally sets it off himself. So Yoon decides to use a phone app called Snow that, similar to
Snow.
Snapchat, can detect face.
A phone app called Snow. Yo, I don't know what that was. Let me see if there's a phone app. I don't even know if it could be used on every phone, but Snow. So there's this thing called Snow. Doesn't say anything about masks. Stylish stickers, real makeup. Photo effects, just Snow. No. Only Snow, Snowdrift, Snow. Dude, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know if it's spelled the same way. So I found this thing. It says Snow. Can you guys see it? I don't see, and it doesn't have a video to show you what it can do. I don't use it every day, no social media, but when I use it, my kids is always finding new filters. Oh, so there must be oh, okay, he did say a filter like Snapchat. Alright, I don't need that filter.
Faces and then add a filter or mask. And things get a bit
Yeah,
creepy.
you've been out of there, right? I know.
스노우는 귀신이 아니며 참고만 하는 그런 거라고 보시면 돼요. 스노우 한번 해볼게요.
But he proceeds into the house. A ghost just ran towards him, according to this app. He continues to go forward. Why?
안녕하세요. 당신 어디 있습니까? 분신사바 분신사와
Hocus Pocus.
오디세이 재밌어. 오호. 저는 뭐야?
He's still moving forward. Oh.
이건 뭐야? 이거 브이로시 같은데. 뭔데? 뭔데?
Dude, it's all the way to the max.
여기 저거 없잖아 있어. 오, 와, 잠깐만, 야, 이 쓰러지게. 방이 있어. 몰랐어.
Yo, time to leave. Time to leave. Time to leave. Thank you for the entertainment. Keep yourself safe. Get out. Get out now.
보일러실인 줄 알았는데?
You thought that was a boiler room.
뭐야? 야, 이따구로 닫을 거야? 잠깐만. 오, 씨.
Wait a minute.
The app on his phone seems to be picking up a face right in front of a closed door. When he kicks it open, he discovers an empty room.
He kicked it
The
open.
door then slams shut on its own. Now, this could be explained away as a draft of air blowing the door closed. But what happens next is a little harder to explain.
Oh, now my
Yoon
cat.
places the REM pod right in front of the mysterious closing door, and then continues to use the phone face detecting app. What happens next is truly bizarre.
오, 씨. 깜짝이야. 야. 수 뜨면서 울렸지.
I'm trying. He's still in the house.
와, 씨.
He has the nerve to say holy shit.
잠깐 그 앞쪽으로 나와줄 수 있어요?
Oh no. Grab your shit and go. Oh. Dude, oh no. Bye. But I wouldn't even grab that thing. Time to go. Cut. Out.
나 깜짝 놀랐네. 오, 씨.
Oh my god.
아, 그래. 잠깐만. 나 긴장하고 있어서 그랬어.
You were too nervous? You're still in the house. You're not nervous?
제가 진짜 깜짝 놀라서 그래. 형님 죄송해요. 소리 질러서 진짜 미안한데. 걔가 저는.
Dude.
Again, the phone app seems to see a face right in front of the door, and this time the REM pod also detects something. Then when the door slams shut, Yoon Soo-won gets the scare of a lifetime. However, the most terrifying part of his time inside the house is not what he saw or heard. You see, earlier in the night when the REM pod at the front entrance suddenly detects movement, Yoon captures something on camera without even knowing it. Something downright chilling.
뭐야 이거?
Did you see it?
What?
The door to the strange room slowly opens right in front of him, and then the REM pod right behind him detects movement. When he turns around, Yoon captures what appears to be a figure outside the house, walking from right to left.
Yo.
Whatever it is seems to only be visible on camera because Yoon just doesn't see it.
Time to go home.
He only discovered
Pray
this creepy
to all the
capture after
gods.
going back through his footage later.
Sage.
So,
all that
what
mess.
do you think?
Oh my
Is
God,
it real or is it all just a hoax? As always, you decide. You can check out this full video over on the YouTube channel Soo-won Yoon.
Okay.
Attachment.
Okay, so this stuff is freaking me out, right? But I kid you not, sometimes I want to go and do this stuff. But then I see all this crazy shit and I get cured. Every time I think, oh, I want to go on a paranormal investigation. But see, the key is here, I don't want to go by myself. Hell no. I don't want to go by myself. I will go with a group of people. Safety in numbers. These crazy people be going by themselves. That's not how. Man, I would have to bring a change of clothes. If I went by myself, first of all, be sure to have the commitment papers ready. Second of all, I would have a change of clothes in my car. Third of all, like I said, I would have every religion and pagan and whatever protection stuff on me. Don't I do it? Oh my God, how are you going into a house looking for ghosts without any kind of protection, whether it be real, fake, or otherwise? You're just gonna go in there all willy-nilly. Just insanity to me.
Ghost hunting brothers Josh, Sean, and Rocky Foreman from the YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series were contacted by a family in Bloomington, Indiana, who claimed that they were experiencing a terrifying and violent haunting inside their home.
If you're experiencing a terrifying and violent haunting, keyword violent, why are you still in the house? Hey, I can see you staying in the house if it's haunted. Trust me. My ass has been in several haunted houses, and I don't think they were haunted before we got there. I think some of these spirits follow us. But they're not to the point where they're trying to... What did he say? Violent? That's a no-go for me. Violence, you got to go. Live in your car.
The family claims they see the hooded apparition of a man in their bedrooms late at night, and they've witnessed the spirit of a young girl running through their house. But that's not all. Water faucets in the house turn on by themselves. The family hears unexplained talking and banging. During the night, something tugs at their blankets, and they find random unexplained bruises all over their bodies.
Oh, girl.
But most terrifying of all, one day the kitchen stove gas is turned on without them knowing and left on for hours, putting the entire family in grave danger. The homeowner, Ron Hudson, believes that all of this strange activity could possibly be caused by the restless spirit of his deceased brother.
Okay, my brother
Why would
passed
your
away.
brother
It's
try to
been
kill you?
almost 8 years ago, but he was cremated, and his remains are in this box. This is the urn type thing that they put those ashes in after cremation. So that's my brother.
But the idea that it could be Ron Hudson's brother doesn't really explain the violent nature of the haunting.
Yeah.
After all that has happened to the family, the mother and daughter, Virginia and G. Marie, believed that the supernatural presence in their home might be something much more sinister.
Yeah,
The
not
Foreman
your
brothers stay overnight to investigate the paranormal activity inside the home. During their investigation, they capture unexplained figures on their SLS camera and catch strange voices on their spirit box.
I feel like it's cold.
Oh, there's something by you.
Is there? Because my back's getting cold.
Go by the bed. Oh, there it is. We can see you. Are you evil?
That's such a subjective.
Now,
Are
all
you
of the
evil?
evidence that they capture.
Okay. Excuse me. You don't ask an entity, spiritually, demon, whatever, if it's evil. That's subjective. Okay? You ask it, are you going to hurt me? That's not subjective. Doesn't matter if it's evil or not, because good things can hurt you. You know, you've ever had a big old dog run at you, jump on you, knock you to the ground. The dog wasn't evil, but it hurt you. So, yeah. I mean, the entity could think you're evil. Lord have mercy.
Capture is pretty creepy, but when the three brothers sit down to interview Mom Virginia, they capture something downright terrifying.
And we see shadows a lot. I'm always thinking somebody's behind me.
Looked like a shadow went straight through that room over there.
Oh! Did you see it? Oh, shit.
As the geopolitical landscape shifts, an understanding of both global politics.
Did you see it? Oh, yeah.
Those two sitting on the couch, and then you were sitting behind there. So there's nobody else in the house with us. So to see something walk through there, I can't explain it.
An unexplained figure is seen walking behind Virginia in the hallway. Now keep in mind, the entire family and all of the Foreman brothers are sitting in the living room at the time of this recording. There is no one else in the house. So just who or what is that? Could it be that Ron Hudson is right? Is it his brother walking towards his own death urn? Or could it be something much more dark and sinister? As always, I leave it up to you to decide.
I don't think it's dark
You
and
can check
sinister
out this
because
full
it
video
wasn't
and
a
many
dark
more great
shadow,
paranormal investigations over on the channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series.
Lord.
Grave. Paranormal YouTuber and Facebook live streamer El Payaso de la Toledo sets out to investigate the allegedly haunted Los Mochis Cemetery in Mexico. He's joined by his friends and fellow video creators Lorena Jacobo and Moonra Vlogs. The investigators head to the graveyard to investigate the alleged paranormal sightings of the quote.
Was his name made? His name was Vlogs? Like video vlogs? Who would have thought that when that name came in creation that it would be relevant in this digital age? Lady in the white jacket. Not a white dress. A white jacket.
Lady in the White Jacket, a local paranormal legend of a ghost woman who is said to walk the cemetery. However, once the group begins their investigation and invites the spirits of the old cemetery to show themselves, they don't see the Lady in the White Jacket, but it seems they might have disturbed an entirely different spirit in the Los Mochis Cemetery. El Payaso de la Toledo broadcast the entire investigation live to his Facebook page as the three friends witness something absolutely terrifying.
Estas entidades, seres de luz, seres de oscuridad que se encuentren en este cementerio, les pedimos que se manifiesten.
Why do you want?
Lo hagan con ruidos, lamentos, golpes. Queremos verlos, escucharlos. Queremos saber si están cerca de nosotros, que se hagan sentir.
Yo. When now that he made that sound with his hand, we'll never believe any sound.
Pasó un niño, güey. Pasó un niño, güey.
Un niño.
Pasó un niño por aquí.
Por aquí, payaso.
Sí, sí era un niño, güey. Para acá se metió. Sí.
Investigator Munra Vlogs blows air into his hand to make some sort of call, possibly to create energy for the spirits to use to manifest themselves.
Right.
And that's when the figure of a small pale
ghost
child can
whistle.
be seen running across the cemetery path. The creepy apparition disappears behind the gravestones. Now, keep in mind that this is
No, we're
all being
running.
streamed live as the team immediately goes looking for the mysterious child. And that's when things get even stranger.
¿En dónde estás?
¿Dónde estás? Where are you? My cat's all scared.
Uy, uy.
Ooh, I heard that.
¿Escuchó?
Sí, se escuchó.
Está llorando. No mames. Niño. Ay, no mames, güey.
Ey, se está riendo.
Por aquí
Se
debe
está
estar, güey.
riendo, payaso. ¿Anda un niño aquí?
¿Uy? No, eso me recuerda como que abrieron una reja o una puerta, güey.
¿Anda un niño por aquí? Oye, ¿no se le perdería a alguien ese niño?
When calling out to the child, the three investigators hear unexplained cries and laughter. They have no idea why a child would possibly be in the graveyard this late at night, and they continue searching out of concern for the child. But when it becomes clear that there is no one else in the cemetery, they start to believe that they might have witnessed an actual child's spirit. They change tactics and start to ask the spirit to once again appear before their eyes.
We have all but disappeared.
My cat doesn't want to get
Demons,
I
vampires,
know,
and
honey.
witches
I gotta...
hiding in plain sight.
Professor Claremont. Si eres un niño, si eres un demonio, si eres lo que seas, te pedimos que te acerques. Queremos verte de nuevo. Queremos escucharte.
Now you worried about standing on a grave?
Aquí algo tronó.
You guys are all over this graveyard.
¿Dónde estás?
Hándolo saber.
¿Qué pasó?
Sí, algo pasó, compa. ¿Qué fue?
¿Quién eres?
Mira, mira.
Corrió.
Aquí corrió algo.
Corrió. Aquí estás, niño.
¿En dónde estás?
Okay. Don't be chasing the ghosts. Have the ghosts come to you if you're gonna do all this.
Hándolo saber. Mira, mira, espérame.
Oh, I saw it.
Sí es un niño, güey. Sí es un niño, sí es un niño. Sí es un niño, güey. Sí es un niño.
Running.
Espérame.
If you're gonna run, run the
Amigo.
other way.
Sí es un niño, güey. Sí es un niño. Por aquí pasó, güey. Sí es un niño, sí es un niño. A ver, güey. No mames.
Strange sounds seem to surround the three investigators, and again, the figure of a small child runs across the cemetery path, disappearing amongst the gravestones. The team runs to find the child, but there's no one there. The mysterious child seems to have disappeared into thin air. So did Mexican ghost hunter El Payaso de la Toledo and his friends Lorena Jacobo and Munra Vlogs capture the ghost of a restless child playing amongst the tombstones? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Unholy. Urban explorer Christopher Hill from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill is back on another exploration to a new abandoned location. This time he explores the First Hungarian Reformed Church in Cleveland, Ohio. Built in 1904, the church was in use for almost 100 years before it was abandoned in 2003. It has sat empty for almost 18 years. but vandalism and the elements have taken their toll on the old church. It now exists in a severe state of decay. Christopher records as he explores the church grounds, finding an old piano and a broken down electric organ. As he plays around with the dead keys of the old organ, the explorer captures something very creepy and unexpected on camera.
How do buildings just go abandoned? I don't understand. In this country, right? I mean, it's in a town that's there. People live there. How
Hey,
do the
are
buildings
you a
go
business owner who feels like you've got the most
abandoned?
amazing product or service that can really help?
That's crazy. No, I heard the piano.
Okay.
What the? Oh, yeah.
The keys of the broken electric organ make no sound, but suddenly the piano across the room blasts out a note, as if something unseen slammed down on one of its keys. Christopher is shocked and makes his way over to the piano to check it out, but he finds nothing out of the ordinary. Then a chair suddenly tips over by itself. The urban explorer has had enough and decides to just get out of there.
Okay, here's a smart
As he
guy.
makes a quick exit, we can hear the loud, unexplained sounds of unknown objects crashing to the floor right behind him. So did Chris capture paranormal activity inside the 100-year-old church? Let me know what you think. You can check out this full video and more creepy explorations
why this
over on
building's
his YouTube
abandoned.
channel, Urbex Hill. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram there and on Twitter there, and I'll see you next
Okay.
week.
All right. Now I know why the building is abandoned. All right. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go get some more water. I'll be right. Wait, why is this? I'll be right back. Get yourself a blankie, a stuffed animal, get some water, some snacks. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's get this party started. Okay. 13 chilling TikTok videos that'll creep you out. Okay. Let's go. Shadow Man.
13 chilling TikTok videos that'll probably creep you out. Home Alone. This TikTok video was uploaded by user John McDonald Jr. 99. John was home alone one night doing his thing when he says he heard a bang, so he decides to bust out the old cell phone and he starts recording. He explains to the camera that his daughter thinks their house is haunted and how he always shrugs those claims off. Until tonight. He continues by explaining the bedroom at the end of the hallway is his daughter's, when all of a sudden, this happens.
Alright, here's the deal, guys. I usually try to post funny stuff, but I'm leaving, I put my jacket on, and I'm walking out, and I hear a bang in my daughter's room, and I'm the only one here. And she's been trying to tell me that the place is haunted, and it's an old house, whatever, so I don't really pay much attention. But I'm leaving, I hear a bang, and I just heard something, I don't know if you heard that, but so I'm gonna go investigate, but I feel like I'm gonna go with the camera, just okay, I'm gonna turn this light on, I'm a little nervous, but so her room's the one on the left, and then we'll just go.
What the fuck? No. What the fuck? Dude.
This video to me seems somewhat genuine just because of the way he speaks. Also, he doesn't appear to be acting the part.
The
And
look on
what's
his
more
face!
is that this is the first and only paranormal type of TikTok video he has ever uploaded. All of his other videos are light-hearted and funny. So, what do you think? Could John have planned this whole thing out with his daughter?
No, I think
You decide.
that was some genuine shit right there.
Shadow Man.
He was like, I don't believe it.
A woman named Elisa uploaded the following 3 videos to TikTok. She had just taken her dog into the woods for some exercise. However, once in the car, she noticed something strange and out of place in the distance. The following video
kind of
was
running is
recorded
that?
from inside her car.
I've got a
Wait,
quick
what?
question for you. Does your protein supplement tighten your skin elasticity, making you look and feel younger? Does it help reverse wrinkles and other...
Nope, it doesn't.
After being somewhat frightened by this black shadow, Lisa decided to take the dog back out to the same spot she saw this thing to see if she could spot it again. However, she ends up finding something else instead.
Why? Okay, explain to me. You're out and about, you see something that scares the shit out of you. You're safe in your vehicle, your dog is with you, and your first thought of, after being scared, is, let's go investigate. No, bitch, you're in your car. You take off, you go home, leave the thing in the woods. Never come back to the woods. Don't go out with your dog on a leash and check it out. That's how people die. That's how people disappear. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't understand the stupidity of some of these people. Even the dog's like, why are we out here? What is that?
Visibly shaken from seeing bones in the ground, she starts to head back towards the car, but on the way back she happens to see the black shadow once again.
Wait, I don't see no... Do you see a black shadow? I don't see nothing but shadow in the forest. Okay, okay. Again, why are we walking towards this thing?
If you look closely, you can make out part of the original Black Shadow, as you can tell the dog isn't too happy about this and tries to run after it, but Lisa keeps it in check and ends that last video right there. Also, these are the only 3 videos Lisa ever uploaded to TikTok, and she hasn't been heard from since.
Oh, Jesus.
Basement Rocks. This creepy video was uploaded by TikTok user RVGodOy. After hearing some sounds down in his basement, the man who recorded this video decided to go downstairs and check it out. Upon getting downstairs, he enters the basement room, has a look around, and doesn't notice anything out of the blue. That is until he turns off the light, shuts the basement door, and leaves. As you can see, once he goes back and turns on the light, he notices that the small child's rocking horse type of chair has started to rock back and forward. Scared, he runs out of there and the video cuts off. My question to you is, could this video be a hoax? Tell me what your opinion is on this video in the comments.
Your butt crack is showing. Probably, if you're wearing a normal belt. Fortunately, groups.
Renovation. This video was uploaded by a man named Logan Donald, or known on TikTok as Wet Dog Sparky, an electrical apprentice from Illinois. The short video shows him walking upstairs, explaining to the camera that he has been working in the basement of this really old house, saying that he thought that he could hear little footsteps walking about from above. He decides to explore, but as he does, this happens.
So I'm working in the basement of this really old house, and I was hearing footsteps, like a little child running around.
Oh my god, cat.
And I'm the only one here. That's creepy.
You think so?
So I thought I'd come up here and check it out real quick. Nope.
After he witnessed this, he claims in the comments of the original video that he will never be going back to this house. In my opinion, this is one of the more genuine paranormal TikTok videos I've come across so far.
Perfect answer.
Twilight Zone. This next TikTok video is from a woman named Melody Zaragoza. This quick video shows her experience on a flight she was on earlier in the year. The creepy thing about this video is that it almost seems as if the plane is going through some sort of Twilight Zone, as every TV screen starts glitching out and flickering. What makes this even scarier is that it appears to be in the middle of the night, and it's not even like a one-off glitch that lasts for a couple of seconds. The flickering goes on for some time. Melody obviously thought that this was weird and managed to get a video in hopes of getting other people's opinions on it. So, what do you guys think? Would this freak you out if this happened on a flight you were on?
No.
Let me know in the comments down below.
Things happen.
Spanish doll.
Especially electrical?
This next set of videos comes to us by two different users, the first of which being a woman named Kirsty with the username KirstyX91. Kirsty has many videos on her TikTok, however the ones that we are interested in are the ones that include a supposed haunted doll that she owns. The first video of hers I've chosen is one of her explaining to TikTok that she has had enough of the doll and has decided to list it on eBay.
Sorry it's so dark, guys. We've had a power cut. I've relisted the doll on eBay, and it's Spanish doll of TikTok.
With each new video of hers explaining to the camera that she plans on getting rid of the doll, more strange things seem to happen around her house.
Toilet tries to flush by itself.
As she lays in bed one night, her ensuite bathroom starts making noises and orbs can be seen flying into frame while she's recording. The following video is another reason why she plans on giving the doll away as soon as possible. Late one night, she hears the sounds of children playing in the downstairs living room.
I'm in a dark room.
As you can see, once she enters the living room, nothing. Before giving the doll away, she then goes on to say how her and her family came to own the doll that she claims is haunted.
So in just over 24 hours time, somebody else is going to be the new owner of this doll. I just wanted to tell you guys a bit about how we got her. We were on holiday in Spain and it was this really small village that we were staying at. There wasn't a lot going on, but there was this market on the one day. So we went for a walk, and shortly before leaving, we were approached by this guy. And he kind of came out of nowhere and he was holding this doll saying, €5, €5. We just carried on walking and this guy was so persistent. He followed us down the street. €5, €5. In the end, my dad turned around and just handed over €5. What was really strange about it was when he handed him over the money, the guy literally got down on his knees and kissed my mum's feet. At the time, we just thought maybe it's just their way, their way of saying thank you, we wish.
The next day, the doll is then given to the new owner.
Certain people.
Hi guys, so the doll has gone off to a new owner. The new owner has received her today, and I'm really, really pleased she has left the house. Everything has been fine here. We all slept through the night last night. It was really peaceful. There's no other words to describe it. It just feels very calm in the house. Yeah, I feel pretty confident that she's gone to the right place and that Cindy knows what she's doing. I've spoke to her very briefly and she is on TikTok. I have added her, so you can go and follow her. If you just go on to the people that I follow, I only follow 2 people, so she's really easy to find. And yeah, I'm just really, really glad that she's not here anymore, and I hope Cindy can find out a bit more about her and hopefully post it on TikTok for people that are curious to find out.
Videos I show you from here onwards are from the new owner, Cindy. Username Cindy Lou Who 29. Cindy doesn't seem to waste any time and makes her first video on the doll as she is unpacking her.
The doll's gone.
This is her. That's nice, that's not good. I am a collector and I've got a paranormal page on Facebook called Paranormal Encounters UK, so I want to go and give that a like.
Oops. Oops.
Oh, this video is not too long for TikTok. There she is, guys.
2 videos in and we start to see something. However, at the time Cindy recorded this video, she didn't seem to notice anything. Let me know if you spot it.
Alright guys, just a quick video. We're not going live tonight because we're out on an investigation tomorrow. So
did that doll just move?
Just having a little rest tonight. If anything does happen tonight, I'm going to keep her upstairs so I can get my phone straight out.
If you look really closely, you can see the doll's left arm and hand move ever so slightly. Cindy starts a couple of days later investigating the doll. I believe the following video is of her asking the doll questions while she is sat next to a REM pod. a ghost hunting tool.
This Chinese street artist is giving his customers their first glimpse of their soulmate. He first captivated
Did you work in a Spanish bar?
Kept in a bar. Africa. Africa. Are you African yourself?
After doing some research, she finds that the doll is one of 4 ever made and is sister to one of the other 4 who was named Africa, the one word that came from her spirit box. Could this be a coincidence? The last 2 videos are of Cindy and her partner sleeping in their bedroom. The camera recording appears to be motion activated. This is what it captures on 2 different occasions. After all of these strange things happening, Cindy and her partner seem at ease, or at least not bothered by the doll. I think if this doll was in my possession, I would probably move it on to the next person like the first owner Kirsty did. Interesting to watch, but I think having it in my own house would be way too much. What do you guys think about this series of events? Shapeshifter. This quick video is from TikTok user Koda Kovu. Kovu, a Californian man, was visiting a graveyard one really foggy day. As he was leaving in his car, he saw something moving in the distance. He whipped out his phone and this is what he captured.
Let me just ask a quick question. I noticed that men, mostly men, like to take photos of the camera looking up at them. Do you really want us to look in your nostrils? I'm just curious. Because it's just really weird how I see so many men videos of them going, looking down, and you can see it all up in their nose. It's not a good look. But hey, if that's what you want to do, who am I to judge?
I don't know what to think about this particular video. It seems as if some sort of magical being or even shapeshifter is moving mysteriously in the distance. There's not much to go off, however I think it's important to note that this was the only ever paranormal type of video ever uploaded by Kovu. I would like to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Roadblock. Uploaded by Jordan Dreyer, this video shows him and a friend driving back from exploring an old abandoned house late one night. Everything is going well until they come across something rather terrifying. What appears to be a woman wearing a wedding dress or something similar stands in the middle of the road, almost blocking the guy's path. Creeped out by this, they decide not to stop and they continue driving back home. The zombie-looking woman looks to be lost, and some commenters in the original video think that she could even have followed them from the abandoned house they had just left. But once again, what do you guys think? Watching you. This short and spooky video was uploaded to TikTok by user Tiashardis62. The quick video shows a baby doll set on some sort of concrete platform.
Looking.
However, what Tiashada, the uploader, states is how the doll's eyes appear to follow the camera regardless of where she moves. What do you think? Do the eyes look as if they were following the camera?
Yeah.
Let me know in the comments down below.
Yeah,
Hot
it does.
sauce. This next video was uploaded by the user the Rodriguez twins. The short video shows a young man entering a young woman's bedroom and saying out loud, "Bottle of hot sauce," or say something embarrassing. As he finishes saying this, a bear on her bed appears to move.
Alright, bottle of hot sauce, or say something embarrassing. Bottle of the bear just moved.
What?
Now, a lot of people may think that this is fake, or that the girl moving on the bed explains the toy bear's movement. However, the guy that comes bowling into the room appears to only be interested in the challenge that he's proposing to the girl. The movement of the bear seems genuinely surprising to them. Shadow person. In September of 2019, a young girl by the name of Teen uploaded this video to both TikTok and Twitter. The video has gained popularity for two reasons. One, she is obviously a good dancer, but the second and more interesting part for most is what happens in the background. You see, Tien thought that she was home alone, having fun dancing to this popular song that I've had to remove for copyright reasons when the following happened. Did you see it?
Yeah.
What looks to be a smaller type of shadow person calmly walks from left to right from above the walkway. Over 8 million people have now viewed this video, and the general consensus is that it could well possibly be a spirit coexisting with them in their own home. Picture this. This next set of 3 short TikTok videos comes to us via Squatchy, a TikTok page with only 4 videos, all of which are paranormal related. The man who recorded this claims that his house is haunted, and by the text on the screen suggests that he is planning to move at the time these videos were recorded.
What the?
He comments that these videos are actually old and they're only on TikTok now because his little sister suggested that he upload them. Here is another video showing things moving by themselves. This time, instead of a picture frame, it's a closet door and some other miscellaneous things falling over. Could this man's house really be haunted, or is it just another video planned out by some genius minds? Woods Creature. This short video was uploaded to TikTok by user Rocco.zd. It shows one of his friends out the back of a house late at night. Rocco, who I'm going to assume is filming this video, appears to be upstairs looking down on his friend Jack. As Jack walks down the set of steps, something odd comes out from the darkness.
What is Jack doing? Yeah. No, I can... Yeah. Wait, what is that?
What?
What appears to be
That's
some
so
sort of
fake.
creature starts advancing towards Jack at the point that the video ends, as the TikToker must have stopped recording. This video is at least a little bit suspicious to me. It almost seems as if it was planned or rehearsed. But what do you guys think?
I think it's
Could
fake.
this video be a hoax?
It looks fake.
If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.
Okay, was that... Oh, that's the end of it? Okay. Wah, wah. They weren't too chilling. Not at all. Alright. 3 more to go. We got... That's 8 minutes, 25 minutes, and 18 minutes. Alright. 5 unexplained mysteries in the sky caught on camera. That's a mystery. That's not scary. So let's go to this one. Ghost videos. 5 ghost videos so scary you'll be shocked. You'll make you shocked emoji face. Okay. Let's see.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Passenger. This next chilling CCTV video was allegedly shared to the public by an anonymous taxi driver in Japan. He says that a little after 1 a.m. he saw a woman on the street raise her hand to hail his taxi. He pulls over and stops. But what happens next is truly bizarre.
There's nobody there. Nobody got in the car.
The taxi driver remotely opens the door in the back with a switch, expecting the woman to step inside the vehicle. But when he looks again, there's no one there. So the confused driver simply closes the door and drives away. But just a few minutes later, he drives through a tunnel on the road. Without him knowing, his driver...
What?
Here are 5 reasons you'll love Every Play. Number 1, our meals are up to 58% cheaper than...
Recorder captures something absolutely terrifying.
What? Was it talking to him? Oh shit! He just let a ghost in his car. What? Ooh, that gives me chills. I believe this one. I don't know why, but I do.
The extremely disturbing figure of a woman can be seen appearing in the backseat of his car. Not once, but twice. She appears distorted with a swollen face, one creepy eye open and one closed. The taxi driver claims that he had no idea what was happening so close behind him. He says that he felt a disturbing chill at the time, but he didn't see or hear anything unusual.
Oh, yeah.
The driver believes this to be the manifestation of a spirit of the victim of a traffic accident on this road, forever lost on the streets of Japan, trying to get a ride back home. Something under the bed. Parents Josh and Sarah from Nashville, Tennessee had never posted anything related to the paranormal on either one of their TikTok pages. That is until one night when Sarah and Josh discover something very strange on their bedroom security camera. Sarah is fast asleep in bed with her daughter Emma when this happens. Little Emma is sleeping peacefully with her doll when it inexplicably moves on its own. But creepiest of all, the child's shirt appears to be getting tugged by something that's just not there. Dad Josh believes the strange event to be something paranormal, but his wife Sarah is still skeptical. But it gets even creepier. Because late one night, Josh is at work and Sarah is fast asleep. Just around midnight, the baby monitor in Emma's bedroom records something terrifying.
It is time for me to get the gray out. Wow, I don't know where the time's gone, but I have let it go way too...
Oh my god!
The TV in the room is on and little Emma is awake and seems to be curious about something underneath her bed. When she goes to investigate, the little girl appears to be getting pulled underneath the bed. Emma starts to cry and yells out for her mother, who soon wakes up and comes to her rescue. But just what happened to little Emma is unclear.
Oh my god,
Josh
no.
explains that he has no idea what happened to his daughter. He shows in a video that the space under Emma's bed is too small for anyone to have been hiding under there. So what do you think happened to little Emma?
Whatever
Could
it
it
is,
be that
wants
some
your
dark
daughter.
presence has attached itself to the toddler? Or just what is going on here? Let me know what you think.
Oh hell!
The Haunting in
my
Holland,
God, no,
Part 2.
no.
So
you
a
gotta
month
find
ago I
somebody to
featured a
help your
spooky
kid.
video from an anonymous Dutch YouTuber named Sabia L.
Oh yeah, I'd be scared. What? Again, massage. This woman is brave. I'd have been curled up in my bed, hiding underneath my covers right now, or leaving, one or the other. Her place is so small, right? How could anybody be hiding in here? Oh shit!
At the time, the video was a bit of a mystery, as all the information I had was her YouTube username, Sabia L, and that she was living in Holland. But since then, I've actually been able to contact Sabia and ask her about her videos. Sabia shared with me that she lives in a small apartment in Holland in a house that was built in 1923. She says she doesn't really know the history of the house, but that ever since she moved in last year, she noticed a presence in the home. Cabinet doors open and close on their own. Things move, and on multiple occasions she has seen a dark shadow out of the corner of her eye.
No.
Sabia says that she was a skeptic before she moved in, but after experiencing the repeated paranormal activity, she became a believer. Now, after I featured Sabia L's video last time, she received many encouraging comments from Nuke's Top 5 viewers, and so she decided to start filming more of the strange activity in her home. One night, she captures something downright creepy.
Wait, she's still there? Why are you still there? Surely you can find another. I don't know what your financial situation is. Why are you in this small place? Can you not find another place to live? I don't understand. Can you not call a minister, priest, demon hunter, ghost hunter, somebody to clean your apartment out?
Creepy ass keukentje. Kijk, dat bedoel ik dus. Dat is dat licht.
No. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm scared.
Zie, er is hier dus. Dit is dus het lichtknopje. Het is helemaal niet. Deze deur is gewoon dicht. Er is hier gewoon echt helemaal niemand.
Oh. Oh, is it gonna jump out at you? Oh my god, 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 oh my god. You'll see in a second? What am I gonna see in a second?
Kijk.
See what?
Dat bedoel ik dus. Dat bedoel ik dus. Oh my god.
This is me finding shade. Out of the shade, in the shade.
A heavy sliding door that's fairly difficult to move actually slides sideways completely on its own. Sabia is freaked out but tries to stay calm. The light in the kitchen then shuts on and off and a cabinet door opens and closes.
Okay,
Sabia can't find any explanation for the strange activity. Another night, and she records again as the presence seems to be getting more and more aggressive.
Dat ding beweegt. Kijk. Zie. Oh. Poes gaat er ook al vandoor.
It's had enough too.
Oh. is dit allemaal? Ik vind het helemaal niet leuk.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Ik ben dus helemaal alleen. Oh, dat ding. Oh. Oké, ik ga hier weg. Oh, er gebeurt me allemaal te veel in mijn huis.
And then, only 2 days later, Sabia captures something else. Something absolutely horrifying.
Oh, 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 oh.
Het ligt elke keer. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Jezus.
Oh.
Wat is dat? Oh, what the fuck, joh.
Sabia watches from her bedroom as all of her lights flicker on and off. She suddenly hears the voice of what sounds like a young girl, but the voice is so low and muffled that it's barely comprehensible in Dutch. But that's not even the creepiest part of the video. Because, did you see it? Watch one more time.
Do you want to know what the number one thing is that separates profitable businesses from struggling businesses?
Oh shit, no. No.
A horrifying dark figure can be seen standing in Sabia's living room, seemingly watching her from behind the sliding door before it disappears into thin air. So is Sabia's home haunted by a dark presence? Let me know what you think. You can watch all of Sabia L's paranormal encounters
It's
over on
haunted
her
by
YouTube
something that
channel,
wants her to leave.
Sabia L. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Highway 5 Ghost Girl. This next video, posted to Reddit by user Lil Goth Doll, was recorded from a monitor, then screen capped on a phone before it finally made its way to the internet. So it's a bit potato quality. Nevertheless, the video is chilling. It was pulled from the dashcam feed of 2 truck drivers after a very frightening incident. So, one night 2 truckers are driving on Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama, when they get the scare of a lifetime.
What the fuck?
The panic-stricken truck drivers pull over and call 911. But when they check the highway and the surrounding area along with arriving police, they don't find anything. There's just no one there. After the truck drivers request a viewing of the footage recorded that night on Highway 5, they are shocked. Just like they thought, there is in fact a girl in a long dress walking across the road, seemingly getting hit by their truck. They later find out that there's a well-known ghost story associated with this road, Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama. The story goes that 10 years ago on a rainy night, a teenage girl on her way home from her high school prom lost her life on the road after being hit by an 18-wheeler truck. Over the years, many truck drivers claim that they have witnessed a girl wearing a prom dress on Highway 5. So could it be that these truck drivers captured the prom dress ghost of Highway 5? Their reactions certainly look convincing, but as always, you decide. The Ghost Files.
Oh, well.
Popular German paranormal investigators Die Geisterakten, which translates to The Ghost Files, travel to an allegedly haunted estate in Bad Ems, Germany. The sprawling structure was constructed in the 1920s and served as a critical care center run by the Protestant Church. The makeshift medical center was staffed by nuns and female church officials who devoted their lives to caring for the sick and the elderly. Many of the patients at the care center suffered from devastating and highly contagious diseases, So it's not surprising that over its 70-year history, many people lost their lives inside these walls, including men, women, children, and even the devoted nuns who often caught infectious diseases from the very patients that they were treating. The staff of the care center slowly dwindled until there was just no one left to care for patients. The care center was eventually left abandoned in 1993. Cut to current day. The abandoned historic building is said to be haunted by the spirits of its deceased patients. There are countless reports from visitors who claim to have seen dark apparitions and witnessed unexplained supernatural activity inside the old abandoned care home. The De Geisterachtung investigators split up into 3 teams to explore different sections of the massive building. When team members Daniel and Viola explore the basement, they begin to experience something truly bizarre.
Einfach durch so eine Tür gehen.
Hast du das gehört?
Was war? Was war?
Da war, das klang gerade wie eine Stimme.
Eine Stimme. Einfach durch so eine Tür gehen.
Hast du das gehört?
Hallo? Ist jemand bei uns?
Oh, I have no more gum.
Contraception comes with its compromises. Take Condom Kate. No way would she put hormones in her body.
Wir waren gerade schon wieder in Schritte. Hallo?
Hallo?
Jetzt von hier?
Wollen wir mal gucken gehen?
Auf jeden
Das
Fall.
sind definitiv Schritte. Hast du das gehört? Halt
Was
mal.
denn?
Warte.
Was war?
Es hat übelst geknallt. Hallo?
Daniel and Viola hear the unexplained voice of a child and soon after hear loud footsteps coming from all directions. The 2 investigators call out to whoever could be making the creepy sounds, but no answer. And Daniel and Viola aren't the only ones hearing strange things. Team members Julia and Katja are exploring another area of the building that used to be the children's ward, and they too start to hear something.
Ich tue mich mit der Ecke hier schwer.
Okay.
Ja, so habe ich da was hören aus der Ecke. Das hört sich an, als ob ein Kind schreit. Hast du es gehört? Ja. Ich habe es auch gehört. Da wieder. Da war ja mal eine Baby, eine Kinderstation.
Julia and Katja also hear the creepy voice of a child coming from somewhere inside the building. Later into the investigation, Daniel and Viola start hearing unexplained footsteps on a stairway and begin to feel like someone is watching them. They set up a thermal imaging camera and connect to a large screen so that they can watch in real time. They sit down on the stairs and start to ask questions directed to any spirits still lingering in the abandoned care home. The 2 witness and capture something absolutely chilling.
Du bist noch auf der Treppe, ne?
Magst du mal die Treppe runterkommen? Komm doch mal zu uns. Setz dich doch mal zwischen uns. Das wird auch gerade kälter. Gerade wird's eiskalt.
Umso länger wir miteinander reden, umso mehr werdet ihr, ne? Gibt's irgendeinen Kommunikationsmechanismus, in dem ihr euch, wenn ihr mit uns redet, wenn ihr mit Menschen allgemein redet, der dann die anderen Energien anzieht?
Hinter uns und an deiner rechten Schulter.
Das ist rundrum gerade.
Ja, aber das sieht gerade, also bei dir rechts ist definitiv, irgendwie sieht das aus, als würde sich da irgendwas manifestieren. Also wir können dich sehen über unsere Technik. Können wir dich so ein bisschen sichtbar machen? Magst du mal meine rechte Hand berühren?
The Misen Chef's Knife is the
Oh
star
my
of any
goodness.
kitchen. Premium
Oh,
AUS
starting
10
to
carbon
get
steel
good.
brings the perfect balance.
The investigators watch as thermal shapes and distortions seem to appear all around them. One figure seems to rise up right between them, and another shape even seems to touch Daniel's hand. Meanwhile, Julie and Katja, who are exploring a different section of the large building, are also beginning to feel like they are not alone.
Okay, da war ein kleiner. Wer ist das? Hallo? Daniel? Wer ist da? Jetzt ist jemand da. Hallo? Wer ist da? Was war das bitte? Das war mehr als gruselig. Jetzt müssen wir die anderen aber informieren. Mhm. Oh Gott.
Leute, wir sind nicht mehr alleine.
Hallo, wer ist da? Oh mein Gott, mein Herz rast. Hallo? Alter, was geht da bitte ab? Oh mein
Wait,
Gott.
are you gonna go up the stairs? Oh, okay. We're going around the corner.
Julie and Katja hear disturbing sounds and movement coming from somewhere near them. Because the sounds are so loud, they think there might actually be another person in there with them. They decide to just get out of there. Using their walkie-talkies, they call the rest of the team back to their meeting point. But whatever is in the building seems to follow them. What happens next shocks them all.
Hier an der Treppe haben wir unten das Licht gesehen und die Stimme.
Hallo?
Das war aber hier unten.
Stefan? Ja. Hinter uns. Das klang gerade wie Stöckelschuhe. Habt ihr das gehört?
Ja. Was wie vorhin auf der Treppe.
Stöckelschuhe. Stöckelschuhe. Ganz eindeutig. Hallo?
All these commercials are coming often and quickly. I can barely see it. It's barely.
Stefan is downstairs when the rest of the team hears the sound of high heels coming down a hallway. When they look down the hall, one of their cameras captures the dark silhouette of what seems to be a woman walking from right to left before suddenly vanishing into thin air. So did Die Geisterakten capture the spirits of deceased patients that are said to haunt the abandoned building? And if not, just what did they capture? You can watch this full 2-hour episode and many more creepy investigations over on the YouTube channel, Die Geisterakten.
Temperature is not enough for me.
Thanks for watching.
Jack.
Please follow me on Instagram here and on Twitter there. And hopefully I'll see you next week.
Hopefully you'll see us next week. Oh, no thing. Alright. So this will be our last video. Yo. 5 ghost videos so scary it'll disappear for disappear for a week. Did we just watch that? Hold on. Oh no, shock emoji face. Okay. Just watch this one.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera, hiding under the covers. Over on the YouTube channel Austin's Vinyl Corner, this guy, whose name is Austin, uploads videos where he discusses and reviews vinyl records and talks about all things related to music collecting. Austin has never shared anything on his channel that is even remotely related to the supernatural. That is, except for one creepy video. Now in the video, Austin explains that he was sent some spooky CCTV footage by one of his co-workers who claims that her house is extremely haunted. The young woman says that late one night she was fast asleep in bed when the motion-activated CCTV camera in her bedroom captured a short video that is absolutely chilling.
Play, buddy. Didn't play this one, I'm gonna play the next one. This dorm right before it. With the 1 minute intervals. It's gonna play 30 seconds. Then it's gonna stop for a minute. And within a minute, this weird shit happens.
What the frick? What the freak?
Después de un accidente, no le des muchas vueltas. Un abogado luchará para que el...
At first, Austin's coworker is sleeping quietly and the CCTV camera doesn't detect any movement, other than some occasional tossing and turning in bed. But then, late into the night, the camera starts to record as something moves. Something that almost looks like the head of a person rising up underneath the sheets. When the woman awakes, the creepy figure vanishes into thin air. Austin's coworker claims that the video is 100% real, and even Austin himself says that he doesn't believe she would even know how to fake such a creepy encounter. But let me know what you think. Caught on camera. Joe Coleon is stopped by a Houston police officer for suspicion of driving under the influence. Despite the fact that Joe explains that he is physically handicapped with a bad leg, the officer still forces Joe to stand for 20 minutes to take a field sobriety test. Eventually, Joe Coleon is arrested, but it should be noted here that Joe was later proven innocent in court.
Why are you making me do this? I will conduct your test, but I'm going to tell you this, that I'm handicapped. Okay. Like you see when I'm on license plate. Okay. I have a false leg from my hip to my knee. Okay.
Also, this police officer in the video later resigned after it was revealed that he had received multiple serious complaints of misconduct. For the full story, I highly recommend checking out the in-depth investigation over on the YouTube channel San Joaquin Valley Transparency.
Oh, California.
When this video was posted, many YouTube viewers spotted something else in the video that was also very disturbing.
Okay, I was gonna
Watch
say,
closely.
Holy shit! Holy! I didn't see that the first time. What?
A strange figure that looks like a person seems to glide behind both Joe and the police officer at an oddly fast speed. Now, at first I thought this was simply a compression glitch caused by someone passing behind them in the dark, too far away from the camera to appear clearly. But that theory is pretty much disproven by the fact that multiple vehicles pass behind the two men, and all of them appear very well lit and highly detailed. So what do you think this dark figure is? Is it something paranormal that was accidentally captured on police dashcam footage? You decide. You can watch a great video breakdown of this potential ghost footage over on the YouTube channel San Joaquin Valley Transparency. And you can see the original full-length Unfair Arrest over on the YouTube channel, Joe Coleone. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The shortcut. Early one evening around 7:30 p.m. in Gothenburg, Sweden, Elin is on her way to an appointment when she decides to take a shortcut through a small park in the city center. It did not go well. Elin is completely alone, and as she's walking through the park, she decides to record a video to post to her Instagram page.
Alltså det är tvärkallt och det är tvärmörkt. I morse var det typ 8 grader och nu är det -2.
400,000 women have said this is the best tasting shake on the market. And I'm gonna send you 3 free samples so you can try it for yourself. In the last week, more than...
Jag är på väg till min psykolog nu och han har lovat mig att kolla på Mail Murder den här veckan. Och jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig. Och alltså, det är så jävla f***ing halt. Helt gyttjigt här i skogen. Fan. Men där framme... mig! Jävla skitskog. Men.
Shortly after posting the video, Elin receives a very disturbing message from one of her friends. The friend points out that a bizarre, distorted face can be seen peeking out at Elin from behind a tree. What makes the footage even creepier is that at the bottom of the same tree, there's another unexplained dark figure with glowing eyes. Now, the eyes at the bottom of the tree could simply be an animal. But just what is that? After I reached out to Elin, she explained to me that she's a skeptic and doesn't really believe in the supernatural at all.
I want to make something very clear here. I don't believe in the paranormal. I am not scared of my own video. I think it's creepy looking, but I don't believe it to be a ghost. As for all these like ghost videos out there, I believe that there's always an explanation for them. It's just that we don't know what the explanation is.
She's never posted any paranormal videos to Instagram or to her YouTube channel. She says she's puzzled and just wants help in figuring out just what this strange shape could be. Elin returns to the park a day later to look around in daylight, but she doesn't find anything that could explain what she captured on camera. She says that raccoons and possums are incredibly rare in Sweden and certainly don't usually show up in a city center park.
I think it was this tree, and for everyone claiming there's a den here, there's no den here. There's no den at all. And not by this tree either. As you can see, there are skyscrapers down there. So for everyone saying it's a lynx, like, no, we don't have lynx here. We don't have bears. We don't have raccoons. See all the wildlife here? All the bears and lynx. Oh my God. I can't believe there's so much wildlife here. It's like I'm in Yosemite.
So, what do you think? Could this be something paranormal? Could it be a creepy creature? And perhaps the most disturbing question of all, why does this strange thing seem to have long dark hair, like a person? Whispering in church.
Weird.
Over on the channel Urbex Hill, YouTuber Christopher Hill is back with another urban exploration of a creepy old abandoned church in Cleveland, Ohio. This time, Chris is exploring an old Lutheran church that was built back in 1940. The church has been abandoned for over 15 years, but it has somehow remained in fairly good condition, free from any vandalism or graffiti. Chris carefully and respectfully makes his way through the large building, recording the elegant architecture of the church interior. He finds furniture and belongings that date back to the 1980s, and even some pieces from the 1950s. But as he climbs the stairs to the second floor of the abandoned church, he hears some very strange sounds that stop him in his tracks.
This is what renting furniture with Feather looks like. Pieces that fit your style and your space.
Well, it's daylight, so nothing should be going on, right?
Did you hear it?
No.
The baffled explorer explains in his video that he hears something strange as he climbs the stairs to the second floor, but he's not sure just what the sound might be. So I decided to enhance the audio from this section. Now watch the clip again and listen closely.
Okay. Oh. Is it test for what?
A mysterious childlike voice can be heard saying, "Can you help me?" And then seconds later, what sounds like the voice of an older woman seems to whisper, "It's a test." Chris has no idea what he just captured and continues on with his exploration on the second floor of the creepy church.
So what was
Then much later, when he comes back to the same
church?
staircase again to head back down, it happens again.
I don't hear nothing.
This time a voice can be heard whispering something. And again I enhanced the audio, but this time I'm not able to make out just what is being said. It almost sounds like multiple voices whispering all at once. Listen again and let me know in the comments if you can make out anything that the creepy voices are saying.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
Chris eventually leaves the church having no idea what he just captured on camera. But after he uploads his video to YouTube, things take a very creepy turn. Viewers of his channel point out to Chris that he might not have been alone in the old church. While Chris did hear the strange sounds and whispering, he didn't see this. A huge dark figure can be seen standing in a room at the end of the hallway. Chris turns to film close-ups of the church's stained glass windows, and when he pans back, the large mysterious figure is gone.
What?
So this
Oh
is
my
his old
gosh.
deodorant, this is my old deodorant. They're both gonna go in the trash. I got my boyfriend to
Bye.
switch over to
Go in the
Dr.
trash.
Squash's now.
But maybe it was just the door.
So did Chris capture voices and an apparition of spirits that haunt the old church?
That is
You
kinda
decide. You can watch this full video and many more of Chris's explorations
what that
over on his
was.
YouTube
But
channel,
It's just like one
Urbex Hill,
curved darkness.
the Haunted
No
Ranch.
features.
Mexican ghost hunter Crisel Luna and a friend travel to an abandoned ranch in a small town in Jalisco, Mexico. Crisel talks to a local man named Salvador who is part of a work crew that is remodeling the property. Salvador tells the two investigators that all of the workers believe the ranch to be extremely haunted, and they have even found human remains on the site. The workers claim to have experienced many strange things while working at the ranch. They've heard strange, unexplained sounds in the property's warehouse. They've heard footsteps going up the stairs to the second floor. And many even claim that they have seen the apparition of an elderly woman wandering the grounds. Crisel and her friend began their investigation on the second floor and soon began to experience strange activity.
Y yo quiero iniciar esta investigación subiendo por estas escaleras que son de las que él nos hablaba. Unas escaleras por las que escuchaban que una persona de madrugada subía, se escuchaban los pasos, como ahora los míos. Y dicen que siempre al llegar al último escalón dejaban de escucharse, como si esa entidad ya no quisiera llegar hasta este espacio. Ay, que la verdad es bastante escabroso. Vean que tiene algunas habitaciones. Vamos a iniciar por esta. Vamos a ver qué es lo que hay aquí. Se ve que hay algunos muebles antiguos que ya están llenos de tierra, que ya están... ¡Ay! ¡No, no, no! ¿Viste, Melissa? Se movió. Sí, se movió. ¡Ay, Dios mío! Pero ya acabamos de llegar. Sí estaba moviendo, ¿verdad? Yo vi como que se movió esto. Sí.
The two investigators make their way down into an old warehouse that is being used as a storage area. They find dust-covered furniture, discarded building materials, and even an old broken-down truck. And then things start to get a bit weird. While exploring the dark and dusty warehouse, Griselle gets a very creepy feeling. She says that it almost feels like they are being followed by something. And Griselle's bad feeling soon turns much worse.
Y acá se ve una bodega. A ver, vamos a entrar aquí. Ay, Dios, aquí se siente la temperatura mucho más fría. ¿Cómo la sientes tú, Melissa? Ay, allá atrás. Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué será? ¿Un gato, un perro? ¿Quién anda aquí? ¿Quién anda ahí? Ay. Está horrible. A ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a avanzar. ¡Ay! Estoy escuchando ruidos. ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Sabes qué? Yo siento que alguien nos está siguiendo. Siento de verdad desde hace ya un rato, Melissa, como algo viene pegado a mi espalda, pero siento que algo está jugando con nosotros. ¿Qué habrá ahí? Yo siento que ahí se escuchó el ruido, ¿eh? Ay. Hola. ¿Quién eres? Ay, como una mujer. Ay,
yeah, I heard that too.
Se escuchan ruidos, como si alguien caminara ahí. Ay, no, vamos. Pero eso fue muy claro como un lamento, como si alguien estuviera llorando. ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Necesitas ayuda? ¿Quién eres? Una sombra, ahí atrás. Ay. ¡Ay! Vámonos. Ay, no, pero es que quiero ir a ver quién es.
Meet
She's
the
like,
Lume
I'm
Cube
scared,
Panel
but
Mini,
I want to
our most
know.
affordable bicolor LED panel yet. The Lume Cube.
The two investigators hear the sounds of something moving in the dark storage area. And then they hear disturbing moans that sound like a woman quietly weeping. Griselle and her friends start to regret their decision to come to the haunted farm at all, and they decide to end their investigation with a
At least
prayer.
you came with somebody.
And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Acabamos de hacer una oración por todas estas almas o por la entidad que se encuentra aquí, porque hemos sido testigo y es muy impactante lo que hemos vivido dentro de este sitio, donde sé que hay almas en pena, o probablemente solo una que está aquí y que es la que se ha manifestado. Esta oración fue para ti y para todas las demás entidades que se encuentran aquí. Yo creo que es momento de retirarnos porque... ¡Ay, no mames!
Did you see that?
No mames, yo vi algo. Vamos, ven.
Wait, let's go, and you're going towards it?
Por favor, algo. Córrele. ¡Ay! No mames, ¿qué hay aquí? Córrele, Meli, ven. Ay, no mames. Es que yo aquí vi que se asomó algo, te lo juro. Ay, ¿quién anda aquí? Yo ya no sé. De verdad. No hay nada. Ay. No, vámonos ya. Vámonos con cuidado. Es momento de irnos.
A shadowy figure with dark hair and pale shoulders rises from behind the truck's cabin. Now, to her credit, Griselle fearlessly rushes over to investigate, nearly tripping on the old board covering the storage room floor. But there's no one there.
That would not be
The two friends have finally had enough, and they decide to just get out of there. So, are the stories about the ranch true? Does a dark female spirit roam the property? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can find this full investigation over on the YouTube channel, Griselle Luna.
She braver than me.
Thanks so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram here and on Twitter there. Hopefully, I'll see you next week.
Crazy, yo, crazy. Oh, okay, so that was like the last video.
What? You look at me. I am stuck in this car.
Getting stuck sucks.
Okay, so that was the last. Oh, let's see this one. This is not the last one. Let's see this one. Yo, you guys, this guy's stuff is scary. Makes you want to punch the screen.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Ghosts
What time is
of
it?
Carmel,
It's almost
Maine.
4 o'clock in the morning.
I featured the YouTube channel Ghosts of
be the
Carmel,
last
Maine many times on Nuke's Top 5, so I won't go through a full recap. But put simply, Kent Burris says that he lives in a very haunted house and has recorded many strange supernatural encounters in his home.
The hardest things to deal with while living in this house, and one of the most frightening encounters are in fact apparitions.
Son of a... Oh my...
Introduce something. Oh my... One night, while sleeping, there was a loud bang in the bedroom that woke me up. I started hearing faint voices, so I picked up my cell phone camera and started recording.
One night, Kent hears voices coming from downstairs and records as he heads down to investigate. He is not prepared for what he finds waiting in the dark first floor TV room.
Son of a... What the hell are you?
What the...
As Kent walks into the pitch black room, the TV has somehow turned itself on. Now, this might explain the voices, but as he pans his camera around the room, a dark shape suddenly appears right in front of the television screen. The shadow figure seems to collapse into itself as it disappears right in front of his eyes.
Jeez.
What the hell are you? I did not go back to sleep that night.
So did Kent capture yet another shadow apparition in his haunted house? You decide. You can watch this full documentary over on the YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
Okay.
Checking out early. Iraqi fitness trainer Mustafa from the YouTube channel Mustafa Altai says that he heard a strange story about a family who had fled their home in Iraq many years ago because a sinister jinn began haunting their home. The house has been left abandoned for over 60 years, as the family says they couldn't find anyone willing to rent or buy the cursed property. Mustafa goes to investigate the house with his friend Salar to see if the spooky stories are true, and it did not go well. As the two explorers are about to enter the house, they have no idea that something seems to be...
So what I've noticed in the Middle East, they don't say ghosts, they say jinn. Where we here in the US say ghosts, and some European countries say spirits and ghosts. But they call them jinn, where we thought jinn, like genie, comes out of a bottle, grants you wishes. No, they're ghosts over there.
Watching them.
Wait, who you
حسبي
pointing
الله ونعم الوكيل.
Now, it's certainly a bit hard to see, but when the video is slowed down and enhanced, a very strange figure can be seen standing at the window.
That's a figure?
Now, it's unclear exactly what this bizarre shape could be, but when Mustafa's camera pans back, the dark figure has disappeared.
Oh!
After the two explorers enter the house, things
Whatever
only get
it was,
weirder.
it wasn't
The
there
two friends hear
anymore.
strange
That's all
sounds
I
coming
know.
from the staircase. They go to investigate, and this happens.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. ما في شطاب ثاني دائما خاف منه. دائما يا اخي. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. اقرا ايات. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
He's like, pray with me. Oh shit. So you're gonna go up the stairs?
بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه
What
شيء.
the freak,
بسم
yo?
الله.
Something just threw something at you.
بس تعال تعال.
Friends said, I'm out. Smart guy. He said, nope, I'm out, dude.
بس تعال بتاعت امك. يا اخي حلفتك.
He said, just back me up.
سلام.
I'm backing you up from outside, dude.
An empty paint bucket is thrown from somewhere above them, barely missing the two explorers. Mustafa runs upstairs to see where it came from, but his friend Salar heads for the exit. Eventually, Mustafa convinces Salar to come back, but after hearing more scary, unexplained sounds, they both decide to leave.
He's like, I got...
Mustafa uploads his video to YouTube, and many of his viewers want to see more. In the video comments, his fans dare him to go back and actually spend the night in the haunted house.
Spend the night?
So, Mustafa agrees.
Those are not your fans.
He returns to the house, determined to stay the night.
Those
This
are
time,
not your...
all alone. Mustafa sets up a few
Why
static
did it get
cameras in
cold
one
in
of the
here all
rooms
of
and
a
attempts to
sudden?
settle in for the night.
Yo.
But before long, Mustafa's
cold in here.
night takes a terrifying turn.
Those are not your fans. Dude, you gonna sleep by a fireplace?
أكو صوت بس ما نقدر نحكم على أي صوت نسمعه أو أي حركة مثل هاي موجودة. ممكن يكون هوا ممكن يكون ريح.
Wait, are you by yourself?
صوت شيء موجود. أكو صوت قبل شيء. صوت شيء هوا.
Strange moans and loud bangs keep Mustafa on the edge and unable to rest. But little does he know, things are about to get even creepier.
Oh no! Dude, it's on the fireplace.
A heavy piece of stone sitting on top of the fireplace seems to move on its own. Then, as if propelled by an invisible force, it violently crashes to the ground, nearly landing on Mustafa's head. Understandably, Mustafa is now freaked out. He's only been inside the house a little over an hour, but he decides to put an early end to his overnight investigation.
No.
But now here's where things get really creepy. Because the most terrifying part of Mustafa's stay inside the house isn't even what he saw or heard with his own eyes and ears. You see, his static cameras caught video of something strange that he wasn't even aware of. Something downright chilling.
Today's mission to look how strange the light's coming from my phone.
ضوء من التليفون.
I saw it in the right.
Did you see it?
In the right.
As Mustafa is repositioning his static camera, a dark figure appears behind him on the staircase. It slowly moves down the stairs without making a sound, and then disappears out of sight. But this isn't the only time Mustafa captured this creepy figure during his nighttime stay.
Why do people do this? Okay, I thought that was...
كلام ضعيف. الله أعلم.
Again, a dark, very bizarre figure quickly appears behind Mustafa, not once, but twice. Could it be that he captured the jinn that haunts the home on camera? Whatever it is, it seems to change shape, size, and even transparency. So just what is this? Let me know what you think. You can check out Mustafa's full 2-part video investigation of the house over on his YouTube channel, Mustafa Altay.
It gives me chills.
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukes.5@gmail.com. The Haunted Ancient Ram Inn. With a past as dark as the Ancient Ram Inn, it's not surprising that it is said to be the most haunted building in all of England. The mysterious inn was built way back in the year 1145 on top of a pagan burial ground, and it served as the home to slaves, masons, and workers. In the 1500s, a woman hid out in the building before she was captured and burned as a witch. Years later, the innkeeper's daughter is said to have hung herself in the attic. And as if all that wasn't creepy enough, the decaying remains of sacrificed children were found buried under the inn's floor. The ancient Ram Inn is said to be so violently haunted that when the building was sold to John Humphreys in 1968, his wife and daughters absolutely refused to live there. They moved out, leaving John Humphreys all alone to live in the house. So, British paranormal investigators Sean Kenna, Sean Owen, and Carl Hassel from the YouTube channel Dark Territory travel to the haunted inn to investigate the multiple claims of paranormal activity. During their investigation, they hear bizarre, unexplained sounds, and Sean feels something touching his leg.
Already, as soon as we were about to begin filming the investigation, something draws our attention upstairs.
Sounded like you rolled a barrel, or did you work at the inn?
Dude, upstairs.
Go. Yeah, I just heard what sounded like movement up here.
Is this where you are? Are you the witch?
Oh my gosh.
They call this room the witch's room, so we only assume that you, the witch, you're felt in here.
Did anyone hear the voice a second ago?
So many people were burned at the stake who weren't witches.
Witch, you're felt in here. Witch, you're felt in here.
I don't know if it's a voice or it was like a cat.
Yeah. Did you used to sleep in this bed, witch?
Why are you calling her?
Tell you, this is the.
Fell something on my leg, man. Someone was on my leg.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Touch me leg.
Later, Sean Kenna and Sean Owen are exploring on the second floor. Things get even stranger.
What little room are you hiding in? Come on, show yourself. I'm sure you're not afraid of me and Owen.
I'm coming down the stairs.
Guys, the door's just open.
A door to the attic opens on its own and the team can't find any explanation for the strange occurrence. There was no draft, and the team had been walking back and forth past the door many times without it making any movement whatsoever. Now, since it has always been said that dark spirits and entities supposedly, quote, feed off fear, the team decides to do an experiment to see if the emotion of fear will trigger even more paranormal activity. So they tie up and blindfold team member Carl and put him in one of the beds in the bishop's room. This room is said to be the most supernaturally active. At first, nothing really happens.
No.
And as time passes, Carl seems to grow more.
Okay, what kind of insanity is to tie yourself, blindfolded in the dark? That's pretty scary. Why do you have to add being tied up? That's some insane crap right there. Did he want to piss his pants? Poop his pants? Soil himself? Because that, to me, tying yourself up so you can't run away for whatever fear that's coming on means you want to mess your pants. That's what that tells me. That's just uncalled for.
And more impatient. But then, things take a terrifying turn.
Lord have mercy.
Someone's touched me leg. Someone's touching my leg, bro.
And they just let him stay there. F no.
Exclusively on
I'm tied up on a bed and I'm like freaking out. You just want to let me lay there? Thanks, friends.
You around me now? You make a sound. What the fuck was that, bro?
What, man?
This something's just fallen off here. Who's that? Touch me, man! What the Something's wrong with Carl. He's obviously...
Holy shit, man.
We need to go. Get me the car right now, Joe! Bro, I just... Seriously, someone just whacked me, no joke. I heard something being thrown or something. And I was like, come on, and someone just whacked me, no joke, as if someone just punched me in the chest. Me.
Carl begins to freak out as he feels something touching his leg. A candle then falls onto the floor. But scariest of all, something unseen slaps Carl on the chest. The violent smack is actually loud enough that the audio can be heard on camera.
He's like, I'm out.
And with that, Carl is done. In abject terror, he frantically struggles his way out of the rope binding his legs and wrists. So did the paranormal investigators capture proof of the sinister ghosts that haunt the ancient Ram Inn? Let me know what you think. You can watch this full video and many more investigations of haunted English locations over on the YouTube channel, Dark Territory. The House of the Burned Man. Popular Mexican paranormal investigator Alberto Del Arco travels to a mansion in Manzanillo, Mexico. The massive hillside estate has been mysteriously abandoned for over 35 years, and it looks more like a hotel than a home. It features a pool, a spa area, and an amazing view of the ocean. So no one really knows why such a luxurious home would be abandoned for over 3 decades. However, urban legend says that one of the home's previous tenants perished in a mysterious fire inside the house. Because of this, locals refer to the estate as the quote, House of the Burned Man. The entire property is said to be extremely haunted. Once Alberto and his 2 cameramen make their way inside, they find the home's design a bit confusing.
Todavía no le encuentro la forma a esta casa. Aquí está cerrado, aquí ya no hay más. No, todavía existen. Atrás, güey, atrás. ¿No fue un animal? ¿Algún ave? Ok, pero eso vino de este lado. ¿Se oyó claro? Madres. ¿Fuiste tú ahorita que pisaste? Sí. ¿O no? Sí. ¿Sí? Se oyó muy hueco, cuidado, sí, retumbó todo. No se nos vaya a caer encima parte de esta propiedad, porque sí se ve que está muy dañada. Mira, ven. Ven a ver esto. Sí. Casi me estrella en la cara, güey, ¿lo viste? Su madre.
While exploring the strangely constructed mansion, the team hears what sounds like a child's voice, followed by the sound of a breath. Even though the unexplained sounds are barely picked up by their microphones, the 3 explorers all seem to hear it very clearly. Next, Alberto has a frightening close encounter with a bat. And after that, the team just decides to continue their investigation outside as they check out the other buildings on the sprawling estate.
Hola. No sé, güey, como que arrastraron algo. Buenas noches. No creo que haya indigentes viviendo aquí, la verdad. Uy, está enorme este lugar. Atrás, aquí. Eso fue aquí. Con cuidado. Puede haber animales,
Alberto and his team hear strange sounds coming from inside some of the buildings. It sounds almost like something heavy being dragged across the floor. Since the hillside the mansion sits on is almost impossible to access, Alberto thinks it would be unlikely that any homeless people could be living there. Instead, he believes that all of the sounds that he is hearing could simply be made by animals. But even though Alberto is very skeptical, what happens next is not so easy to explain.
Still working at home? Then you need to have video conference lighting. I've been working from home for about...
¿Qué pasó, güey? ¿Qué pasó? Ay, güey, a mí se me hizo ver a alguien acá. ¿Allá? ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde? ¿No habrá sido una sombra? ¿No habrá sido algún árbol? ¿Alguna rama? ¿Lo habrá trabado o no? ¿Sí? Ok, habrá que revisar ese material.
Alberto's cameraman captures what appears to be a white translucent figure on camera. A little later into their investigation, and they capture something again.
Y hay más escaleras que dan hacia abajo, ¿eh? Cuidado. Hay mucho murciélago.
What was that?
¿Todo bien?
I thought
¿Qué
I
hay
saw
allá?
someone with blue eyes.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Todo bien? Ay, qué ruido. ¿Dónde? Oh, hijo de tu chico. ¿Dónde, güey? ¿No salen los murciélagos? Huele muy mal. Huele muy, muy mal.
Bats come flying out towards the cameraman, but it's not a bat that spooks him. A bizarrely shaped shadow seems to be staring back at him from just inside one of the rooms. They go to check it out, but there's nothing there. The figure has vanished, leaving nothing behind but a very foul stench. Before long, the echoing sound of a raging party being celebrated somewhere nearby starts to make it impossible for them to capture clear, uninterrupted audio. Alberto and his team have no choice but to wrap up their investigation. However, right before they leave, they capture something truly chilling.
Ok. Con cuidado. Ok, ¿les parece si bajamos? Digo, aquí no hay más que una pequeña explanada. No está tan espectacular como la de arriba, quizá. Pero se me hace curioso que esté este piso, ¿no?
At the time they recorded this, the team says that they were completely unaware that someone or something seemed to be watching them from the tree line. They catch an unexplained figure on camera, just barely visible in the dark. So, did Alberto Del Arco and his two cameramen capture evidence of paranormal activity at the mansion? Is it possible that the ghost of the burned man who the house is named after was watching them? Let me know what you think. You can watch this full video over on the YouTube channel, Alberto Del Arco. Just passing through. Paranormal investigators beyond the realm paranormal investigate the Alton Railway Station in Staffordshire, England. The old train station was built in 1849 and it was eventually closed down in 1965. So, after over 100 years of travelers and workers passing through the station, it is now believed to be extremely haunted by the ghosts of deceased passengers and railway workers. The 5 investigators set up motion detectors on the platform close to what used to be the railway track. They start recording, and what they capture is truly bizarre.
So that's just Nick setting off the motion detector. It only goes off when something walks in front of it. There you go. Straight after you, it's followed you.
I'm going to do it one more time for you. I want you to follow me exactly where I come from. Yorton Bridge Hotel. Remember?
What did he do there? No!
When lead investigator Nick walks back and forth setting off the motion detector, something seems to follow him. Then suddenly a super fast moving white mist seems to pass right through him, knocking him a step back.
What did he do there? No!
What's especially creepy is that Nick seems to both see and react to the mist as it passes right through his body. So did they capture real evidence of the paranormal? Could it be the ghost of a wary traveler still running to catch a long-departed train? You decide. Check out this full video and more paranormal investigations over on their Facebook and YouTube channel, Beyond the Realm Paranormal. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and also maybe check out my other videos. I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, it is 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:14 to be exact. There was some creepy videos in there, some of them not so creepy, but definitely enjoyable. Thanks for staying up with me. I'll be back next week at the same time, playing these videos. I may be streaming in between that, playing some games. I do want to get my Pokemon playing and Animal Crossing streamed sometime today. It may not be today, actually, because I have an assignment with my adult children to watch some anime. So they're trying to introduce me to some current animes out there. But I'll see you guys next week. 1 a.m. during the witching hour. This is Nikki Nick. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, YouTube and Facebook, all under Nikki Nick. And I hope you have a wonderful morning. Bye.